And that's right, guys. We survived 2015. We are now in 2016. This is episode number 1. We're restarting. We're starting fresh. We're starting anew with the live Q&As. We are here in 2016, and I'm making a new change to the live Q&A. Obviously, you guys know that WWE wrestling as a whole has all this news. Everything comes out at once and blah, blah, blah. And everyone expects a video and people to talk about it right away. And look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to videos and stuff like that, it's not easy to do. And it's also time consuming, and especially trying to like come out here and try to make a video and keep up with all the news. It's really, really, really hard. So on weeks like this, where we do have a lot of newsworthy stuff, I'm going to talk about in the Q&A first, and then get to your guys' questions. Don't get me wrong, I like the questions that I get asked. I really do. It's just that sometimes we don't talk about anything. Like I'll get messages being like, hey, how come no one asked you this question? I'm like, well, some people don't want to ask me that question. I control what these people want to ask me and stuff like that. Or people ask me, what are my thoughts on this? And I said, why don't you ask me this during the Q&A? Why are you asking me during work when I'm working on Twitter? You know, it's just like, I have stuff to do too. It's not like everything I do is based off around wrestling and YouTube and all that razzmatazz. So pretty much I'm going to use a Q&A now for is just pretty much to like also talk about other wrestling news. And don't worry, you all can still send in your questions. You all can still ask me anything you guys want. I have no problem with it. Just know, giving you a heads up right now, that pretty much how it's going down is that I'm doing the live Q&As, and I'm also going to be talking about professional wrestling in between. So that way you guys get that gist of it. Now I'm trying to figure out how to share this live stream, because YouTube says it's processing. I don't know what it is processing. I don't know. I guess it's processing something, but it's saying it's processing something. Like I said, I am still new to this to this XSplit. Okay, I'm new to this. I don't know how to work this. I don't know what a card is. There's a cards, I guess, now on YouTube. What does that mean? I don't get it. I'm just trying to find out where the stream is, so that way I can share it with you guys on Twitter. That's all I'm trying to do. But Aisha, listen, how are you guys?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's a new year, new beginnings. Man, just feels good that 2016 came, but hope you guys have a happy year and hope your new beginnings resolutions come true this year. So, I'm good.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Going to college. That's number one. Education is always number one for me. Stay healthy and yeah.
All right. Well, what about you, Weston? What's your New Year's resolution going to be?
My New Year's resolution is to come up with a New Year's resolution. How about that?
Oh my God! Come on, Weston. Don't you have anything? Like, you don't have like anything to think of?
Not really. I mean, it's not like we stick to it anyway.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Am I really gonna? Well, I am gonna go to college, but am I really gonna stay healthy? Well,
Yeah, are we gonna follow with everything that we say we're gonna do? Yeah, that's true. Like no one really goes through that. That's why I jokingly said my New Year's resolution is to get married, because I know I'm not gonna follow through with that New Year's resolution, and maybe I'll put effort into other goals. So yeah. No, yeah, that's pretty much it. But guys, what a week in wrestling, man! This week in wrestling we've had some crazy ass news, crazy stories in the WWE world and everything like that. So let's get started with John Cena being the biggest name of them all in the WWE. Let's just face it, he is. John Cena pretty much being injured. Yeah, that's right. John Cena injured, and he's out for probably 6 to 9 months or something like that. What's going on with John Cena there? John Cena injured. What's that all about? He got injured apparently at a house show against Alberto Del Rio, at a house show of all places. John Cena gets injured, but he's now probably out for 6 to 9 months. This guy had a long extended break. We got enough of John Cena, and now all of a sudden John Cena, he's gone. He's out, injured. for 6 to 9 months. What does this mean for the WWE? Missing their golden child, John Felix Anthony Cena. And do you think he's missing WrestleMania? Because I keep trying to tell people, everyone's like, oh, Cena's done. He's not making WrestleMania this year. It's over, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe it. I think John Cena's going to be at WrestleMania. Hustle, loyalty, respect. That's why I'm wearing the tank top today, to show support for John Cena, the yellow, green, and purple tank top, because I know my boy John Cena ain't missing WrestleMania. He's getting that WrestleMania paycheck, brother.
Well, apparently, what the reports say, he teared his shoulder rotator cuff. Is that what they said?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. So, but if he does miss WrestleMania, that is a huge loss, because with Cena, with all the star power he has, you need him for WrestleMania. And now we're at the situation now, he's injured, he's out. So who's gonna be that next guy, that top guy that's gonna, I wouldn't say save WrestleMania, but that big time star? Because the only person I can think of is like The Rock.
Yeah. Are they going to really try to force The Rock to wrestle? I mean, let's just be real here. The Rock, he's appeared in 6 straight WrestleManias now. This is his 6th straight. I know it's crazy to think about, but he was there for 27, he was there for 28, he was there for 29, he was there for 30, and he was there for 31. Mm-hmm. Now he's going to be there for 32. Before, it was like a rarity to have The Rock even at WrestleMania. His last WrestleMania before 27 was 20, so we went 6 years without The Rock. Now we're getting 6 years in a row where we have The Rock, and now you are in a situation, especially if you have John Cena out, and yes, I know John Cena is not really the biggest star in the world, but he's still a guy that people pay to see, and he's still a guy WWE features heavily. You know, losing a guy like John Cena, that's like losing one of your star players before the Super Bowl, man. You're losing one of your star players before the Super Bowl, and you don't know how you can handle that. Like, I want to be able to know how to handle that if I'm Vince, because they probably had some major plans for him.
Yeah, I think they were going to do Cena versus Undertaker at WrestleMania. And which, as I think about it, man, it sucks, because I actually that's one of my most anticipated matches to see, but now we're probably not even get it. So it's really a depressing situation. Hey, people may not like Cena more, but you can admit that not having Cena at WrestleMania is a huge loss, even if you don't want to admit it or not.
Okay.
For some reason, the chat's showing old chat logs. I don't get this. I'll have to figure. I have to ask experts to see what's going on. The Blue Knight says, "Well, WrestleMania will be in the shits." Yeah, especially if they can't get The Rock to wrestle. It's going to be hard, because are you going to really just have The Rock announce, like? Because let's just be real here. The Rock came back and he made a video saying he's going to be at WrestleMania. And so what? So he can go out there and be like, finally, The Rock has come back to WrestleMania, and like have him talk again. Like, oh, that's what I freaking want to see The Rock do. It's like talk. Like, no, like, if you're now The Rock, Rock's gonna hype this up, and WWE's gonna hype this up, and especially because they don't have The Rock in his jumpsuit or a cool jacket or anything like that. He's in his ring gear. They're showing like The Rock in his ring gear and stuff like that. So, like, I don't get it. Like, is he going to wrestle? Because if John Cena's out, he has to wrestle. You have to force his hand. You have to give him some money and say, hey, Rocky, go wrestle Triple H, please. Weston, what are your thoughts about the John Cena injury? Oh, John Cena will be back just in time for WrestleMania, brother.
Well, of course he will. I mean, John Cena's the real-life Goku. You know, he's probably training in the hyperbolic chamber as we speak.
Yeah, dude. He's probably wrestling up right now, eating some sensu beans.
Exactly.
And you know what I find, and you know what's funny about the situation? Every champion from last year is injured.
Mm-hmm.
Cena.
Almost every winner from WrestleMania 31 is injured except for Triple H. Randy Orton also got injured too. Randy Orton's out for a long time. So if you put it in that perspective, only Triple H is the surviving one. Look at that. The game. Shows why he's the real deal. Now, but if you guys have any questions about this situation or just John Cena in general, you want to give your thoughts, please leave them in the chat or tweet me at ChisR68. For all you guys wondering, yes, we will get to your Q&A questions. I just want to talk about the topics at hand first, and then we will get on to the Q&A and answering all your guys' questions. So, pretty much John Cena being injured, that's a huge, especially because he just came back. It wasn't like like John Cena was like wrestling for a while on the main roster. And we're like, oh, finally a break from John Cena. We had our break from John Cena, and all of a sudden this motherfucker's like, you can't see me. I'm gone. I'm gone for 6.5 months. You can watch my Total Divas. Like that's the only time you're going to be seeing John Cena is if he's on Total Divas. All right, on to the other news that happened. So apparently, Wrestle Kingdom 10 happened this past Sunday night / Monday morning, depending on when you watched it and all that other stuff. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura had probably one of the best in-ring matches I've seen in a while between two wrestlers. Really good stuff between those two guys. I didn't watch the whole Wrestle Kingdom 10 show. I'll go back and watch it maybe soon. But it's like the Japanese style is not really for me. That's just an honest opinion. Like I'm a huge AJ Styles fan, so I'll watch what AJ Styles is doing. But I'm not going to go out of my way to go watch New Japan Pro Wrestling and stuff like that. That's just the truth. I'm not a big fan of the Japanese style, and I'm not afraid to admit it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I only saw the main event and the Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles match, but I go back and watch the whole card if I have time to. Yeah, I try to get into New Japan, but I just still don't see I have the time to, and it's kind of. It's kind of a waste of my time, but don't get me wrong. It's a great product what they're doing, but I just don't have the time for it.
All right, Weston.
Yeah.
Did you see all of Wrestle Kingdom 10 or no?
No, I haven't watched it, but I do plan to probably here in a couple of days or so.
Neo Space is asking about the thoughts on the Rumble match. We'll get to that. That's our last topic before we go into the actual Q&A portion of this video. But apparently the rumors are now, after AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura had some awesome match, that all of a sudden, WWE may be signing AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Doc Gallows, and Machine Gun Carl Anderson, and WWE is going out of their way to hint us at it. Yes. They posted on their website. Daniel Bryan tweeted, "Can't you guys just clear me already so I can wrestle these fuckers," and all this other stuff. They are pretty much painting the picture that these guys may be coming back. They're posting videos like, "Oh, remember when AJ Styles wrestled on Jacked? Oh, remember Doc Gallows and his stays in the Straightest Society?" They're pretty much giving you hints that these guys may be coming to the WWE and that these guys are going. Now, there was a report that came out today that said, "Oh no, they haven't signed yet. It's a breach of contract, blah, blah, blah." And you know what I say to that? Ha! Ha! You think Vince McMahon gives a shit? Vince McMahon will breach any contract if he wants someone that he gets. But another thing that was interesting about the original report that came out was that AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura wouldn't have to go through NXT, that pretty much AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura would be main roster bound. These guys would leap over the NXT system, which is unheard of in today's WWE, because remember, like, even Samoa Joe, Prince Devitt, Kenta, the list can go on and on of all these independent guys that the WWE has signed, Pac and Kevin Steen and freaking El Generico. These guys signed with the WWE. They had to go through NXT. Yet AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, they are going to be the first ones since Mystico, a.k.a. Sin Cara, a.k.a. Mystiz, to break this rule and go on to the main roster right away. And personally, this is what I say on this. I am fine with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura kind of doing that. I am good with that because, really, to be honest here, these are guys that a lot of people have been wanting to see for a while in the WWE, especially in AJ Styles, who has an American fan base behind them. But my thing is this: if you're going to bring them on the main roster, especially during WrestleMania time, you can't be dicking around with them. You can't have AJ Styles be okay with just having him in the IC title ladder match or the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You can't have Shinsuke Nakamura doing the same thing. No. If you want us to buy in why these guys skipped NXT, your main developmental brand, that many guys, especially like a Samoa Joe, who's been on the independents just as long, if not longer, than these two men, you have to say to yourself, hey, these guys are big deals. There's a reason why these guys are main roster already. So if you're going to bring AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura up to your main roster, you have to present them like big stars. I don't give a shit if AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura doesn't make you dollar signs right away, or if they make you dollar signs in the future. But if they're skipping the main freaking NXT developmental brand to come on your main roster, you have to feature them like they're the biggest stars some way, somehow. And I'm not saying like make them the poster boys of WWE, but they have to feel like big deals. They can't be skipping out on NXT when everyone else has to go through NXT. What makes these two guys so much better that they get to skip out on it? You have to feature them like they're big time deals, they're big time free agents, they're big time stars. They're here to help your team. Even if they won't help your team record wise overall or money wise overall, you gotta do something with these guys to make them feel better. So really, to be honest here, I'm excited if they do come. I am very excited. I am very excited to what they do, and I hope that way. What was I gonna say? I hope that when they do come to the WWE, they do get featured like big stars, and they do get featured in a good way that would leave a good taste in our mouth. Because let's face it, anytime WWE brings up someone we like onto the main roster, we get a bad taste in our mouth about how they're treated. But hopefully, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura will be the exception to that. What are your guys' thoughts on just like them being signed, and then the reports that they're not probably going to be signed? Do you think they're actually coming to the WWE, and also the reports of AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura main roster bound?
With me, I freaking buy the hell out of this. I'm sorry if WWE is actually speculating on this. You know they're coming. Come on, they're coming. But I'm at AJ Styles in WWE. When was the last time that people would actually think about AJ Styles going to WWE? No one ever thought about that, but it's actually coming. It's like, in Shinsuke Nakamura, you know how amazing this would be. Them in WWE. It's only gonna make WWE like the future like so bright with these two because AJ Styles, he's an amazing wrestler. He was in TNA. I felt like when he was in TNA, he wasn't treated right. They didn't put him to his full potential. But when he got out of TNA, the AJ Styles right now, he's like on fire. And now with the reports saying that he's in has a WWE contract, it just makes it a lot better. And Shinsuke Nakamura, that dude just oozes charisma.
Yeah, he has charisma.
I just love this dude, and I just hope if they do, and like you said, Chase, I think if they do get on the main roster, they have to be treated as a big deal, big stars, because people consider AJ Styles as the best wrestler in the world. So,
and one of the best free agents, like in wrestling right now, probably one of the since Singh went to the WWE, like probably the best guy to never wrestle in the WWE. At least in their mind.
So, yeah. But this is probably the two best people to get right now. And if you screw them up in the main roster, then it's done. So WWE, if you really, really, really want to make these guys as big as possible, you need to treat them right. And if you want them to bypass the development ability, you know what you have to do.
Yep. Weston, what are your thoughts on this big signing? And let's face it, this is probably one of the biggest signings WWE has done in a while because, every once in a while, here or there, they'll sign one big independent guy and then another independent guy. But this is where you're signing 4 big names in the independent scene right now. You signed AJ Styles, who's arguably the biggest name on the independent scene. You signed Shinsuke Nakamura, one of the biggest Japanese superstars right now. You signed Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, one of the hotter tag teams and a part of one of the biggest factions on the independents in the Bullet Club. So really, to be honest, this is a huge signing for the WWE, at least in today's day and age. This is big. This is huge. So this is just mind-boggling to think about. What are your thoughts on this, Weston? It is. I'm being dead serious. This is not fake or anything. I still can't believe that. When I read that news, I was like, no fucking. They got all these guys. I was like, what the heck? I was just surprised, man. That Vince is all like, let's sign all these idiots on the independents. So, what are your thoughts, Weston?
Yeah, this is a very, very good sign. When I first heard the news, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a rumor. and this is I know this is gonna be weird, and some people may disagree, but I compare this to back to like when the Miami Heat signed the Big Three.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, this is and I feel like Nakamura might go to NXT. Like he might make an appearance at the Royal Rumble.
No, from what I read, that they said that Shinsuke and AJ would be main roster bound, and really, to be honest, like Nakamura, like he should be main roster bound out of any independent guys. Like AJ Styles, I can see in NXT doing his little shtick. Sure, why not? But Nakamura, I feel like, especially WWE not having that Japanese star right now on your main roster, he would help out a lot.
And also, that dude has too much charisma. He needs to be. They need a lot of charisma on the
Yeah.
roster.
Like AJ Styles, like I would love to see AJ Styles bypass NXT, go into the main roster and stuff like that. But I think Shinsuke Nakamura would do better in the WWE spotlight than AJ Styles because. No offense, AJ Styles, really good in-ring wrestler, really good worker. Motherfucker still can't cut a promo, man. AJ Styles is just he is uncomfortable on the mic and everything like that. I love AJ Styles. I'm an AJ Styles fan. Don't get me wrong, but it's all like dull on the mic and stuff.
Sometimes.
Oh no, watch it. Watch AJ Styles' shoot promo. And it's literally the most boring thing you've ever seen in your life. It's the most driest shoot promo. There's no really emotion or attitude towards it. It's just AJ Styles saying a bunch of crap. It's like, I'm the best in the world. Not him. Me. I am. I'm the best in the world. It's me. It's like, God damn, dog. You're so boring.
My main concern with Nakamura is that usually they don't take their Asian talent serious. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. But that's the thing, though. Nakamura has respect within the locker room, so maybe he can be taken seriously. And I think WWE, they might try to take him seriously. I'm not a Nakamura fanboy or anything like that, but I truly want to believe if they're signing these fuckers that WWE is trying to do something with them. I know they probably won't, but I am trying to be optimistic and positive here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be negative.
Like, especially, and if you want to start to make this the best year ever, you need to do something with these guys. Because y'all desperately need, because your ratings, because last year was a travesty. Your ratings went down, people stopped watching, you got a lot of subscriptions down on your network, a lot of people got injured, no new stars were built up, the storylines were whack. So if you want to make this a great year, make these guys important.
Yeah, you gotta make any signing that you have important. Importante.
Yeah, keyword important.
And I do think they'll take Nakamura seriously though. I mean, if not, then all indie people will fucking blow up on you. But anyway, just overall really big signings,
Mm-hmm. Huge signings. Draven G says Vince better start wrapping Cockfist all up in tape so he doesn't get hurt. God damn it, Roman, get over here, bitch. You gotta make sure you don't get hurt. Vince, I'm fine. Believe that. No, you're not, damn it. John, he was fine and he got hurt.
Why do I see John Cena will be like the trooper, man? Like, he'll, after he's done with his shoulder injury, he'll be like, Vince, I'm all good. It's all fixed. So what you want me to do? But jump.
WWE Fan Talk is saying TNA is coming to an end. And then he left a bunch of comments why they're coming to an end, and they're really funny to read. And then he said, then he called me Oliver. The reason why these guys aren't going to NXT is really because they're main talent on TNA, which is true. That could also be going that main talent guys don't go through NXT. That's true. For example, Sting, but Samoa Joe is also a main talent guy, and he went through NXT. So, and then I don't know who he's talking to, but I guess someone said something about Sting, and he said, "LOL, WWE fuck Sting," and he says, "Yes, Oliver, I think AJ is coming to the WWE. Great." He agrees with Draven about if Daniel Bryan comes back. Draven G said if they bring Bryan back, he might burst into flames. Nero Spades Ace is being pessimistic about this. And instead of a new year, he's all like, WWE doesn't care. They'll make them flop. Draven G said Vince made some deals with the devil a while ago, and now he's paying for it. All these vanilla midgets and all my main stars are getting injured. Fuck.
They know they cannot mess up these signings, man. They know they cannot, because if you do mess up, you're gonna lose a lot of viewers.
And WWE Fan Talk agreed with me that AJ Styles does not have good mic skills.
These guys are believable wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like they're not your typical, in guys per se. Like you can actually believe that they can kick some butt.
Yeah, they can beat your ass for sure, but that's pretty much it. But now we're going into the other topic, and then we'll answer your guys' questions. So keep sending in your questions. You can tweet me at JaceOver68 or send in your question via the chat right there on my right of the screen. So obviously we have the cock fist on here, which means that we have to talk about his world championship reign, which means we're talking about the Royal Rumble 2016. I'm still saying 2015. Let's forget about Royal Rumble 2015. That was terrible. 2016 Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns will be defending for the first time ever. The WWE Championship will be defended. It's not vacated like it was in '92. This is different. This is where the WWE title is being defended inside the Royal Rumble match. And I'm going to be honest here. I think the idea is lazy by Vince because he couldn't find a good competitor to face Roman Reigns. But I like it too because it adds more interest into the Royal Rumble match itself. Because now it's like saying, oh, all these guys, they have a shot to win the championship. And now you're kind of interested and kind of intrigued to see what's going to go down in the Rumble match. I mean, the Rumble match itself is already interesting. The winner gets a main event shot at WrestleMania. That's already interesting enough. But now you get to pretty much seal the ticket that this guy's going to be the champion going into WrestleMania with this Rumble match. So really, to be honest, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, come on, WWE, you could have done so much better with the Rumble show because now the Rumble show is going to be filled with filler, like super filler. Like, do we really care about Becky Lynch versus Charlotte? No, I'm sorry, no one cares about Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. And I don't care, you hardcore diva fans out there, you can try to sell me on Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Well, guess what? Someone tried to sell me on cocaine once and I didn't buy it. I don't think you're going to be able to sell me on Becky Lynch and Charlotte unless it's some good-ass shit. Just saying. So, I'm just being real here. You're not going to be able to sell me on some New Day versus Lucha Dragons match. Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. Woo! 3 pay-per-views in a row! I get to see Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. Whoop-de-doo! That's going to make me want to watch Royal Rumble. But the main question is about this Rumble match is this. Who's going to walk out as WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Now, I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but I am, because I'm always prepared.
I think I know what you're thinking, Chase.
Can you guys give me your top 5 guys who should win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble? And if you say Bray Wyatt, you're automatically disqualified from this because no one named Bray Wyatt should win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Enough with this, every time there's a title on the line, give it to Bray Wyatt! Why? So he can bore us? Yeah, that's fun.
No. Bray Wyatt is the modern day Raven.
What about... No, Raven was way more entertaining and way more successful. Do not compare Bray Wyatt's bum ass to freaking Raven. Raven was great.
Okay.
So we're going to start from number 5 all the way to number 1.
All right. So we'll give each of our 5.
Yes, so I'm going to start with number 5. My number 5 is definitely someone who is going to be at WrestleMania 32.
Okay.
He's someone that the WWE likes to go to when they're in trouble, a lot. And you guys may be thinking I'm saying the Beast Incarnate, but I'm saying Old Man Taker. Give Undertaker another WWE title run. Why the fuck not? Old Man Taker deserves this shit. You go into WrestleMania, you want to talk about making WrestleMania 32 exciting? Hell, give it to the old man. Give it to Old Man Taker. Just have Old Man Taker hold that title, walking into WrestleMania 32. You want to talk about a big-time WrestleMania 32 matchup, Undertaker defending the WWE Championship in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, sure, the streak's not there anymore, but Undertaker still has only lost once at WrestleMania. There's many matches that you can go to with The Undertaker. He can actually put over that young talent that everyone's been talking about. So, yeah, I say Undertaker number 5. Hi, Devin Smith. How are you, my friend? Draven G wants AJ Styles to win the title. I said make him into a star, not make him world champion right away. There's difference.
No, talk about a rocket ship up your ass.
Yeah, talk about the rocket ship up your ass. Straight Shooter, keep sending in your questions, man. We'll get to them soon enough. I'm just giving Straight Shooter a heads up just in case he wants to know. I will be answering your questions. But
I got my number 5. And honestly, he will be. I mean, it's a possibility that he'll be at WrestleMania. But you know, I hate to say this, but the
Farm animal.
of Daniel Bryan. Because you never know. You know the Rumble has surprises. And
Yes.
I won't be surprised if this GOAT farm animal Daniel Bryan will show up at the Royal Rumble with his small ass and being super Bryan, throwing people off the top rope and winning that championship. So, I see, farm animal. You like that, Weston?
No, not really. I feel like the WWE treats him too much like Christian to believe.
Yeah, dude,
Rumble.
they're treating him like Christian, man.
Okay, to be honest, I just put Daniel Bryan for filler in this this
I have my list planned out.
list.
My number 5 is gonna have to be the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment, The Rock.
Good one.
Now he has not been confirmed for the Rumble yet, but I feel like they give the title to him and go with the story with Roman Reigns. It would be awesome.
WWE fan talk said Dudley. I don't know why he said Dudley. Which Dudley boy do you want to win the title? And Kadeem Simon says Batista. Oh, yeah. Good old Dave could get his revenge, become the champion. Francis Ward put this scenario out here. Brock wins the Rumble and Reigns is told he won't be getting a rematch. That goes to Sheamus, who loses to Lesnar at Fastlane. Meanwhile, Reigns defeats Triple H at Fastlane with the stipulation that if he wins, he gets Brock at WrestleMania, and that's your main event. Thoughts? I'll get into that more into detail once I get to my reasons why I would give Lesnar the title. And he's not my number 4. My number 4 is a man currently injured. But no injury can keep John Cena fucking down. You motherfuckers think John Cena's injured? No, John Cena's just fucking Nick and Bella somewhere. He's all like, Vince, I just need another vacation. You know what I mean? You know, I'm doing the Today Show and I'm doing all that other shit. Vince, I need a vacation. And Vince is all like, John, we'll say you had shoulder surgery. Remember Royal Rumble 2008? When we surprise all those fuckers with your pectoral tear? We're going to make them surprised again as you win the Rumble and become a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, damn it. I'm telling you right now, I won't be surprised if all of a sudden at the Royal Rumble, number 29, 28, 27, 30, we got John Cena doing this again. John Cena doing this thing like, you thought I was injured. And then he runs down the goddamn ramp. Or he runs down with the brace. John Cena will do it with one arm. It doesn't matter. He is John Felix Anthony Cena. And the reason being is because he's John Cena. And also I had to put John Cena on this list because he's featured on the poster. He seems like he might make it. Look, it's John Cena, guys. This guy had a broken neck and came back a month later. I don't think a shoulder surgery is going to keep John Cena away for long. Okay? I don't care how serious an injury is to John Cena. This motherfucker has proven time after time after time he's going to be back. He is going to be there somewhere, somehow. He has not missed a WrestleMania since 20. He's been at 12 consecutive WrestleManias. 11 consecutive WrestleManias. If you want to count 19 and him rapping with B Squared, sure. Let's go with that. So 12 consecutive WrestleManias. You're going to tell me at 32, possibly the biggest WrestleMania of them all, John Cena's going to sit there and be on his couch being like, man, I'm not going to be there. No, John Cena's saying, I'm going to be there, Vince. He's going to be there. And he might not be champion. He might be doing a jobber match. Who knows? Maybe John Cena will wrestle WrestleMania with one arm. Who knows? Maybe him and Randy Orton can have a taking out the garbage match or something. I don't know. But John Cena is going to be there.
Okay, I see. So I got a counterpoint to that. See, my number 4 guy, he's going to be on the WrestleMania card because why wouldn't he? He's actually a guy that actually beat Cena. And you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, God, Kevin Owens. Why?
The Fart Master.
You know? Because Kevin Owens, he's a guy, you can trust him with the championship. And I can see him being a very threatening person in the Royal Rumble. See, I can see him. He'd be the breakout star of that match. So, hey, why not give Kevin Owens the opportunity? You know, I can have if I were Vince, I have a lot of trust in him. So, yeah.
All right. Who's your number 4, Weston?
My number 4 is the Game. Triple H. You know, our Lord and Savior of the IWC.
my number 4.
That's way too low.
That's low.
Because I feel like he's just going to be a tease in the Rumble. Like, he's going to make like the final 4, maybe even final 2, but I don't feel like he's going to win the whole thing necessarily. But he still makes my number 4 because there still is that slight chance that he'll win the whole thing.
Neo Space, aka Nero, said maybe we're returning Randy Orton. Yeah, Randy Orton's out for like a millennium. He's dead. He's in Mexico still with Luke Harper. So we're never gonna see Randy Orton again. He's in Mexico still. Have a good one. But fuck, don't remind me of that shit. But that's a decent. Weston, who'd you say your number 4 was? You said Triple H, right? You said Triple H is your number 4.
Yeah, Triple H.
My number 3 is now the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. He is going to come out this Monday night to announce that he is going to be in the Royal Rumble match, and I'm going to cut the same repetitive promo that everyone has heard time after time after time after time again. This isn't a prediction. This is a spoiler. You know, Paul Heyman and all that shit. Shout out to Paul Heyman. But I chose Brock Lesnar, and kind of like, I forgot who left a comment that was talking about the little idea, Francis Ward, who left the idea, like kind of like his idea in a way, where like Brock wins the title, but I wouldn't have Roman go to Triple H at Fastlane. I would almost make Roman pull double duty type of deal. Kind of pull a Daniel Bryan. Look, if it can work with the farm animal, it can work with Roman Reigns, okay? You can have Roman Reigns pull a double duty, or you could just have it where Triple H is fucking with Roman Reigns, and then The Rock helps Roman Reigns wins the match against Triple H, thus making Roman Reigns look like a bitch because he can't beat Triple H on his own unless Big Cousin comes and saves him. But whatever, it is what it is. It's WWE for you. But really, to be honest here, I choose Brock Lesnar because he is a safety valve for the WWE. Roman versus Brock was a really good match last year, and it had unfinished business, like unsettling business, that you can go back to that match and it could still work for you. I don't know if it will sell out AT&T Stadium, but if you get The Rock wrestling, you get Cena versus Taker going, maybe you can go with Roman versus Brock and have a nice, safe WWE World Championship match that would actually be good and entertaining, because their last match I thought was really good. I still watch that match and say, wow, that was a really good match. So, really, to be honest here, I think Brock versus Roman is a nice, safe option and one that won't hurt the company. I wouldn't have Reigns blow through Triple H, Joe, just to get to Brock, though, because like I would say Reigns and Triple H. If I'm not going to give Reigns and Triple H away at Fastlane. You know what I'm saying? Like Fastlane, Reigns versus Triple H. Come on, man. That it's like WWE making that new move where they had the Shield versus the Wyatts at Elimination Chamber instead of Mania. Like, no, you don't do something like that. That's just terrible.
Well, my number 3 has to be the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. If you smell what he's cooking, The Rock, brother. Yeah, but I see The Rock. If he is going to wrestle at WrestleMania, that is probably your really, really best option, because you know how The Rock is. He can make the championship entertaining, see him every week with that championship and defending at WrestleMania. Oh, it would just be great. So, and Rock will be a what? He'll be like a 7-time world champion?
I think 8-time. I think that would be his 8th title reign. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be entertaining, like all the last 7 of them.
WWE Fan Talk says Goldberg. Yeah, I don't think WWE is going to pay millions for Goldberg just to come out and win their title. I don't think they're good friends with Goldberg, WWE Fan Talk.
What is he, 50? Isn't he 50?
Goldberg will be like, give me your whole bank account, Vince, you piece of shit. And then later on, Vince will be like, fuck you. And then later on, Goldberg will be like, fuck you too. Gonna go make a shitty podcast. Talk to my friends, because they're my friends. Something like that. Weston, who's your number 3?
My number 3 is actually gonna be Roman Reigns to retain his title.
Oh wow, low for the champ.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it would tell a story, but the fans, just for the fact that it's Roman, they're gonna harp all over it. But I still see WWE possibly pulling the trigger.
Possibly pulling the trigger.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. For me, number 3 and number 2. It's the cockfist. It's Roman Reigns. I know everyone's saying Chase, but he's your boy and stuff. Look, I love Roman Reigns and all, but he's Stone Cold Goldberg right now. Okay, he's defying the authority, but he's being like Goldberg. He's just beating people up. It's cool. It's Stone Cold Goldberg that we're watching right now in Roman Reigns. It's really sick, but he's kind of getting Cena-ish. You know, he's overcoming all these obstacles. I mean, he knocked out like 4 referees just to beat Sheamus and stuff like that. Yeah, all these odds against him. He's all like, yeah, that's a Superman punch and shit. Like, calm down a little bit, WWE. Like, don't get me wrong, Austin wasn't perfect. Austin had his Super Cena-ish moments too. And it's funny that I'm referring to Stone Cold Steve Austin doing Super Cena stuff when Super Cena stuff was invented way past Austin's prime. But you get the idea. Austin was doing John Cena like crap too. It's not like pretty much. It's not like pretty much like Austin was guilty of this, but like you're kind of getting to that boundary where it's like, okay, you're making Reigns overcome way too many obstacles while not setting up any obstacles in his way. This Rumble could be a good way for another obstacle for Roman Reigns to overcome, and thus not make it seem like he's overpowering as a character, where it's like, oh, well, he was just in a Rumble where he faced 29 other dudes, and I'm pretty sure they're going to give him the number 1 spot, too, just to kind of, like, freaking dick him off even more. It's like, you're going to make Reigns look too OP'd if he goes through the Rumble, wins at number 1, where only one other person and a ghost have won from that position. So, really, to be honest here, yeah, Reigns, I see them having him keep the belt, but at the same time, I think it would be the bad decision because then you're going to make him John Cena 2.0, where he's like, I mean, come on. Cena has done many Cena-like shit where it's just like, oh my god. But not even John Cena has entered number 1 from a Rumble and eliminated everyone like they're trash and be like, yeah, I'm the champ. That's just way too much for Reigns. I get it, you want to make him a big star, but not even John Cena would do that.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually gonna.
Good.
Oh,
Yes, I was just say, good news that Big Show was made number 1 in the Royal Rumble. So.
WWE Fan Talk asked, do you think Roman versus Dean versus Seth for the WWE title for WrestleMania? Well, 30, yeah, when Seth Rollins for 33, not 32. Seth Rollins is injured, dog. He's going to be out for 9 months. He's not going to come back till summertime. Well, unless Cena's giving him whatever Cena's smoking or chewing on, whatever the fuck Cena likes to do. Yeah, I don't think Seth Rollins is coming back anytime soon. So, or whatever Cena's injecting.
So, actually, my number 2 is actually, I'm gonna agree with you, Chase. It's Roman Reigns. Yes. I think it'd be a better idea to put him at number 1 because if you put him at 30. It's not going to be because if we look at the past Monday Night Raw, the McMahon are trying to punish him, and so they haven't really done to punish him. Like Vince got arrested. What has that done to Roman Reigns? Nothing. So if you really think that the authorities punishing Roman Reigns, put him at number 1 and make him grow up through all those things instead of putting him in 30 and be like, oh, he won Roman. But me, yeah. Reigns retaining the title, yeah, I can see it. But my number 1 may have a counter.
I know what Aisha's going to say. She believes, unlike Weston. Weston, who's your number 1? It's not Big Show, right?
I don't know why, but my number 2 is actually going to be Daniel Bryan.
Oh, God.
Go away, dude.
I can just imagine them doing a story.
I can't imagine Vince being like, welcome, Bryan. Go win that title so you can get into it again.
yo, if Lesnar is in that Rumble and Bryan, man, I cannot wait for Lesnar.
Oh, the first suplex Bryan will be rolling out the ring. Oh, guys, I think Daniel Bryan's hurt. Oh, that's a shame, Michael. That's a shame, Michael. He just came back, Michael.
But I feel like they'll do this where it's like, oh, it's an amazing story, Michael. The underdog coming back and taking.
What? Also, Big Show's entering at number 1. Oh, what the fuck? Why? So Big Show's going to enter at number 1 at the Royal Rumble. So what? They're going to have Reigns enter at 10 or something like that? Stupid. You should have Reigns enter at 1. What does Big Show need to prove by entering at number 1? That's dumb. I'm sorry, PG and Chill. I pretty much only watch Raw on Hulu. And Raw and Hulu shows you the best stuff from Raw. They don't show you some of this shit. So when people would say, people are like, hey man, did you see the Social Outcast? I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Social Outcast? What the fuck is this shit? Like they only show like certain stuff on Raw and Hulu. It's pretty much Raw in 1 hour. That's what they show. So pretty much, I don't watch Monday Night Raw in 3 hours. I don't know if we're back live yet or something like that. The internet, AT&T Uverse, I hate it. 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 I hate AT&T Uverse so much. It just ruins everything. I'm having a good stream. I'm talking wrestling, and then all of a sudden, boom, Uverse goes down. Uverse goes down again.
Yeah, is it your 18?
Yes, it's AT&T Uverse doing its usual crap where it likes to freaking not work. It pisses me off, man. It's like, I'm having a good stream right now, and then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers are like, oh, yeah, just crash. Why? Why you crash? Why do you crash on me when I am freaking giving a good point about Hulu on WWE on Hulu, and stuff like that? No, like, I want new internet so bad, dude. This internet resets at the most stupidest times. It really does. Like, I'll be chilling on Xbox playing a game. Oh, the AT&T's down. Okay, I have to wait now. And it's like freaking bonkers. So it's just, hey, man, it's bonkers. It is bonkers. It is, man. Y'all hating right now, but don't hate, accelerate. Don't hate, accelerate. Accelerate. Watch it. It's a good show. I'm saying it's a good show. If I say it's a good show. I'm not on season 6. I'm on season 1. PJ and Chill. I just started season 1 yesterday, man. PG and Chill. I just started season 1 Tuesday. I started season 1, so I'm still on season 1, man. I'm nowhere near season 6, man. These episodes are 48 minutes long. One season has 14 episodes. The other has like 22. One has 25. One has 18. Dude, I'm gonna be on season 6 by like next month or something. I don't know. I do watch a lot of shows fast, so I may be getting close to ending Gossip Girl soon or something like that. But
I already have my TV show binge right now. I'm actually watching Raw replays from 1998. I'm watching 98. My goal is to get to 2002.
Oh, good God. That's going to be hard. That's 2 hours every show.
I know. Well, actually, it's an hour and a half.
PG and Chill. I binge watch because binge watching is fun for me. And also, I don't, it's not like I sacrifice a day and I'm like, okay, I'm watching Gossip Girl all day. I spread it out. So I watch 2 episodes, and then I'll go play Xbox, or I'll go on a run, or I'll go work out, or something like that. It's when I'm at night. That's when I start watching 4 or 5 episodes, and I'm like, God damn, you can't stop it, man. You can't stop it. It's just, there's shows like that, man. There's those drama shows that guys like. And like, I love The Fosters and Parenthood, man. Parenthood was my shit, dude. I'm so pissed off about season 6 of Parenthood. It ended so terribly. I'm mad about that. And stuff like that, man. It's ridiculous. And then also, I'm mad about the Fosters not getting up on Netflix fast enough, man. Come on, Fosters. Get on Netflix as fast as you can. I fucking love that show.
I gotta watch Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black is amazing. I love that show.
Yeah, I gotta watch the show. I started episode 1 2 months ago.
Y'all
so
judging.
I gotta work my way up.
Man, we watch professional wrestling. Like, y'all can't be all hating because I watch Gossip Girl. Y'all like, oh, you watch Gossip Girl? Like, we watch guys wrestle in underwear.
I'm not hating. I was just like, oh, okay.
I love, okay, one thing about Chase you guys need to know, I love dramas. Dramas are hilarious to me.
Yeah, I like
if you guys ever watch a drama with me, you guys will just be saying, why are you laughing at all this and stuff? And also, they tug at the heartstrings, man. Like, I'm a sensitive guy, man. I like sensitive shit. So, I ain't afraid to express my feelings. So, you guys should know that by now.
I think you'll love Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy is my shit. Don't even get me started on that. Don't get me started on Grey's Anatomy. Y'all hating on that. Don't hate on Grey's Anatomy.
Hey, I plan to binge watch that show soon. I heard it was great until that main character. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah. And PG and Chill watches Vampire Diaries. No, not the original Parenthood, the new Parenthood that was on NBC for a little bit. It ended like last year and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
And should I watch Game of Thrones?
I like Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones is tight. So, anyways, guys, my top 5 got ruined because of AT&T Uverse. So now send your questions. I'm gonna just say my number one. I was in a rhythm, but I'm too pissed off about AT&T Uverse.
I think we know what our number one is.
It's Triple H. Triple H is win the title. I need Triple H as world champion. Please, WWE, do this for me. Please, please, please.
No, like, see, I know that they're gonna play it out. If they, I want them to play it like this. Reigns wins the Rumble. Then Vince comes out. Stephanie comes out. Oh, Vince, you forgot, huh? You got one more person to face. Then, the title. Oh my God.
The game.
Days.
The game is back. I'm here. No one can stop me. And yeah, so it'll be great. Weston, who's your number one?
I just want to say, you guys might think I'm crazy. I actually like watching old baseball games.
Okay, just tell me your number one.
But my number one is Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Did you have Brock Lesnar at 4?
No, my number 4 was Triple H.
Oh, okay. You're wrong. You're wrong. All right, so now let's get to the questions. Let's get to it. Let's go to the Twitter. You guys send in your questions via the YouTube comments. I know there was one question asked, like, should they bring back the hardcore title? No. Why? Someone asked if Hornswoggle ruined the cruiserweight division. Well, yeah, he did, but the cruiserweight division was already ruined because it was pretty much like Gregory Helms and Chavo Guerrero. Like, after Rey Mysterio won the world title, they were like, what do we do with this fucking belt? I don't know. Give it to Chavo. I don't know. Give it to Gregory Helms. So, yeah, they've been ruined. It's more a bad booking ruined the cruiserweight division more than just Hornswoggle. Straight Shooter asks, which is a better in-ring name? The Bad Boy Johnny Blaze or the Devious Mark Wallace? What's a better in-ring name, guys?
The Devious Mark Wallace. It just has a ring to it.
What about you, Weston?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Devious Mark Wallace.
The Devious. I'm the Devious.
I like that one too. Bad Boy Johnny Blaze sounds too 80s. Like, if it was in the 80s, sure, but Devious Mark Wallace, man, like that sounds like a freaking football player. The Devious Mark Wallace made his way on the field. Like, you can just hear that classic voice just talk about him. So yeah. Straight Shooter also asked, do you think Vince torn both his claws when he heard the news about John Cena being out for 6 to 9 months? No, I heard Vince had a heart attack for a bit, but thankfully Vince doesn't really have a heart, so he got right back up and said, damn it, really loud. So I think that's what happened.
Yeah, is Vince all that muscle he has? You really think he can break his quads? You just go. Vince, he's fine. Like you said, he had his heart attack.
I actually heard that he was crying listening to Celine Dion. My heart will go on in this car.
John,
my heart will go on. Linda's all like, Vince, honey, it's time for you to go to bed. Not now, bitch. God, freaking just lost the love of my life again. Thanks, honey. It's like,
John, you never said you'll let go. I'm sorry, Vince, but I let go.
Straight Shooter asks, which is a worse fan base, the Roman Reigns fans or the Daniel Bryan fans?
The Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan fans. This is not even close. It's not even the closest.
Come on.
It's not fair. Daniel Bryan lost to Randy Orton. Like, what do Roman Reigns fans complain about? Roman Reigns fans had a right to complain that he was being treated like shit. Daniel Bryan was a multiple-time world champion before he became world champion at WrestleMania. Yeah, everyone acted like, oh no, Roman Reigns never won anything. You know? No, everyone was all acting like Roman Reigns didn't win anything. Like, Daniel Bryan didn't win anything. He was a multiple-time world champion, so I don't know why Daniel Bryan fans are all complaining. Like, So, yeah, Daniel Bryan fans are way worse than Roman Reigns fans.
Oh, they are. Treat him like God. Like, come on, dude. He doesn't have to get everything. Like, shut up.
The straight shooter asks, if Reigns wins the Rumble again, will the IWC hate it? No, I think they'll be fine with it.
I don't think so.
I think the only way, like, the IWC will hate it if they book it so badly where it's to the point where it's just like, oh, like Reigns, like Superman Punch, like AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, returning Daniel Bryan, and then returning CM Punk all in a row to eliminate them, like he just Super Cena's them. Then yeah, that's the only way you can get him hated.
And let's be real. Let's IWC. I'm talking to you. Let's take your smart hat off and let's look at this. Roman Reigns. He's probably the best person to win the Royal Rumble. So no matter how they play it, we all know that he's probably the best choice. Like, really, you want Neville and Ziggler of all people to win? Like, come on. Let's be smart here.
Dolph Ziggler deserves this. He earned it. By doing what? Jumping his ass. No.
He lost it. He just went wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know. I heard about that. That's how the social outcasts were formed. Hulu on WWE did not show that. So, Straight Shooter also asks, who do you think was a better promoter, Eric Bischoff or Paul Heyman? All right. When it comes down to it, money talks. And Eric Bischoff was the better promoter because he was able to rip off ideas and from Japan and from all these other different companies and make them work some way, some form. And it wasn't until Eric Bischoff went off the wagon that's when WCW started to fail. Paul Heyman, yes, a good promoter, but he never really got ECW out there. Paul Heyman needed help from numerous other people. Now, Paul Heyman, the booker, and Paul Heyman, the promoter, are two totally different people. I think a lot of people don't realize this, that they're two totally different people. So, Paul Heyman, the promoter, sucks. Paul Heyman, the booker, is good. Eric Bischoff, the promoter, is good. And Eric Bischoff, the booker, and the promoter, is good. You get what I'm fucking saying. Eric Bischoff is better, okay? He got WCW at to where it was.
For me, it's Eric Bischoff. For the same reasons as you, Chase.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Bischoff, he made WCW the ratings beat Raw at some time point. So, and no matter how Eric Bischoff, yes, he did stupid shit, but at the end of the day, the dude can promote.
Mm-hmm. All right. Neo Space AIDS asks, if you had a chance to correct a major error you committed in the past, what would it be? I don't like to look at the past. That's not fun for me. I don't feel like I've made it. Like, obviously getting a second DUI, that's a major error I made. But then again, I don't wish I corrected that error because then I would kind of be more pathetic than I am now. So really, to be honest here, if you look at what errors that you can correct in the past, you're never going to make in the future. You're going to be living in the past and thus never evolving. Look, there's a lot of errors I've made. I've made major errors. I'm not perfect. But if you don't learn from those errors and you think about, how could I fix it? Nothing's going to change. You're just going to still be you. You're still going to be you as a person. There's still going to be something that's going on. You just got to understand that shit happened. Move on with it. Shit. Like, I hate those type of questions. No offense, Nero. It's just, I hate when people ask, what would you change from your past? I wouldn't change a damn thing. I've made my mistakes and I'm learning from them. That's the whole point of human life. If you don't learn from your fucking mistakes, you're never going to freaking evolve. I'm not going to freaking say, oh, well, I wish I never got my second DUI. No, it was a blessing I got my second DUI because I became a better person because of it. So, yeah, I'm not going to say.
You have to have mistakes in your life in order to make yourself a better person. Because if you never face something in your life, then you're really not going to be anything, you know? Like, we all experience something in our life that we regret, but it made us a lot better. It made us act to behave better. So I wouldn't try to go back in the past because you said I don't want to think about it. But I would say a lot of things I did have made me a better person as of today.
What about you, Weston?
Yeah, I agree with Aisha said. I don't want to change anything in my past because, I've learned from those kind of stuff, That's what life's about, is learning from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm. To make you stronger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to correct anything. it's just stuff like that. It's just like there's no point in tampering with that. Like I guess like one major, if I were to say a minor error, would be like when I bought this one thing off of eBay. So that'd be it. But other than that, then no. What's this picture? What's the picture on Skype? I can't see it.
Oh, Roman. He posted a picture of Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay, holding the title. Okay, yeah, people can see it on Skype. So there you go. That's what XSplit can do. You guys can see the funny pictures. Alrighty then. Draven G asks, who faces Taker at Mania? Kane, Wyatt, Finn Balor. What the
Kane?
Finn Balor. The fact that you said Finn Balor. Oh my God, Finn Balor.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
He said Kane.
No, he said Finn Balor. He said Lego Finn Balor. Like, could you imagine? Oh my God, dude! I can imagine Undertaker just like he goes first with his entrance, and then Finn Balor comes out, and just Taker's look of disgust of this idiot, just like saying like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like he's just like, "What the fuck is this?" And then Finn Balor looks at him. Like Finn Balor's 5'11" ass looks up at 7' Taker. Taker just chokeslams him. 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor's done. No, don't say Finn Balor. Balor, he dresses up as a demon. So what? Demon body paint. Do y'all? I'm a freaking scary man. Oh, I should face Taker. Why does everyone have to be scary? Why does everyone have to be scary to face Taker? I like PG and Chill's idea. Bring back the farm animal to face Taker. Hell, have Taker face one of these New Japan guys you're freaking having. Have one-armed John Cena face him. Finn Balor would be a waste of our time. Bray Wyatt would be a waste of our time. And especially Kane would be a waste of our time. What is Kane doing nowadays? He's still walking around doing nothing?
He's just there. He's not... He's just there.
By the way, release Finn Balor. Seriously, release him. He brings nothing to your company. He's a sloppy and ring worker.
No, I don't think you need to release. He's actually good with the kids.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Double A Star asks, worst storylines in TNA? We've been over this so many times. I've talked about this Double A Star forever. I can't really go into all of them, but I can name you some. August 1st morning, Claire Lynch. Oh, that was a good one. The Claire Lynch storyline.
It was a hot night, AJ.
Yes, it was. I guess everyone, another bad AJ Styles promo, I guess everyone named AJ has to be in an elevator. That's what AJ Styles said. Aces and eights. I used you, Brooke. I used you, Hogan. And now I'm the TNA World Champion. I can't believe I supported that shit. Holy fucking shit. I made a review that I regret. You know what? That's an error I'll freaking do. Not liking Bully Ray turning heel at Lockdown. Oh my God. I can't believe I supported that bullshit. I used you. You had Planet fans throwing trash in the ring. How about 10-10-10? Immortal and Fortune and shit. Oh, God. EV 2.0 versus Fortune. Ugh. Frontline versus Main Event Mafia. Oh, my God. Do I even need to get... Samoa Joe getting kidnapped by ninjas. I don't need to continue on this. There's so many. There's just so many bad TNA storylines. It's not even funny. So I've named you some. I'm not going into detail about them, but I've named you some. Is there some that I've missed, guys?
Mickey James and James Storm, the love triangle.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to remember this.
And PG and Chill, I'll answer your question. I'm just on the Twitter questions. I'm bouncing back and forth between Twitter and the YouTube questions. So don't think like your question was bad or anything like that. Like I'll answer it. I don't care about what questions I answer on here. I'm just trying to bounce back and forth. So don't think like, oh, I saw a question, I ignored it. No, I saw it. I'm just trying to get through other questions too. Number 2, 8. What are your thoughts on Raw in 1998?
Ooh, currently watching it right now.
Raw 1998 was fun. Like it wasn't like Attitude Era-ish yet, but you had D-Generation X for the start of the year. You mostly had a lot of Stone Cold and Ken Shamrock doing a lot of crazy stuff. I think Goldust did little things. Like I don't remember Raw from 1998. I don't remember Raw from 1998 too much because I watched that when I was like a kid, and I didn't really get fully interested until 2000. So maybe I got to go back and watch it. But I know Stone Cold did a lot of crazy ass shit back then.
I'm watching it right now. It's amazing, especially 1998 Rumble. That was fun Rumble, man.
Mm-hmm.
But as I'm watching it right now, The Rock is doing his thing with the nation. Rocky sucks. Kim, oh my God, Kim Shamrock. I'm in love with this dude right now.
He's crazy. He's crazy. Ken Shamrock's funny, dude. He's crazy as fuck.
Dude, he's a great wrestler. I'm looking at this dude like, dang, he's good. You know, G Generation X being. I just watched the State of the Union segment.
I did not sleep with that young woman. I was up all night.
And I'm currently right now with the Mike Tyson and Stone Cold storyline.
All right, that's a good storyline.
And
Tyson and Austin. I always loved Tyson when he chose his Royal Rumble winner. He's like Ice Cold Austin or whatever, like Stone Freeze Austin or something. Like he forgot Stone Cold's ring name. It's like, oh come on, Tyson.
Ice Cold Austin?
Yeah, he said like Stone Freeze Austin, like Stone Chill or something like that. He said he like they asked him like he was in the crowd and they go like Mike Tyson, who do you have winning the Rumble? He's like, my favorite is Stone Freeze Austin. Like he like totally butchers Stone Cold's name and stuff like that. And that's why Stone Cold came out pissed off at him, being like, oh, you know, damn it, you shouldn't have messed with my name or something like that.
Also, Owen Hart doing his thing. Yeah, he was doing his stuff. And what the fuck is this faction? The Disciples? No, not the Disciple. This dude named Draxel.
No.
With
he doesn't last long, I can tell you that.
He's just like, he puts a thing on his head and he's just like, what the fuck? And Sable and Mark Marrow, Goldust. Oh my God, why did you dress like Marilyn Manson? Dude. But 90, it's fun so far. I'm enjoying it right now.
Weston, what's your favorite MTV shows?
Project Control, Your Mama, Pit My Ride.
It's time to pit my ride.
I like the Catfish, the one that's showing nowadays.
Oh, Catfish, yeah, that one's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, there's so many. Like, there's too many good themes. Like, there's too many good themes. You know, like too many good stories on Catfish where it's like, oh, yeah, the girl actually looks like how she is or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Should be some bad stories.
Yeah. You forgot about Next, Weston.
I don't remember much of Next, honestly.
What?
Because I never really cared for it. I actually cared more about the Jersey Shore than I did Next.
Oh, God. Let's move on from this now. I do not want to hear about the Jersey Shore. Straight Shooter asks, what did you think about Schleg Daddy's Triple H player? To the Hunter, to the Hurst, to the Helmsley. Ugh. I believe in it. I am one of the real believers in Triple H. I believe what he does is right for us. And I'll never doubt Triple H for the rest of my life. So you guys need to do the same thing. That's all I really got to say. I believe in him. And that's why Schleg Daddy has showed me the ways. He's shown me the ways. And stuff like that. I kicked your leg off your leg, Owen Hart. Oh, that was a good promo. Aisha, when you get a chance, PG and Chill wants you to check out Ken Shamrock versus Kimbo Slice. Nero asked, name 2 bad game companies and 2 good ones based on your experience in gaming. I'm not into gaming like that anymore, so I don't know really what companies are hot or what's going, in all honesty, Nero. So I'm not going to answer a question where I know I can't answer to you. That's just the bottom line. When it comes down to it, I'm not going to freaking go out and say, oh, you know, 2K is the best. Like, yeah, 2K only makes NBA 2K. That's it. And make the NHL games. I'm not going to say EA is the best either or something like that. even though I like some of their games. It's just like I'm not going to go out there and say what I think the best game companies are, the two worst. I'll tell you an overvalued one is Bethesda. Bethesda's overvalued and overhyped by a lot of people because a lot of games still have glitches on the consoles, which makes no fucking sense to me. But I'm not going to tell you the two best and two bad game companies. No.
Yeah. I mean, you can go listen.
I actually like Activision.
Oh, Activision's good. Make my hot games.
Yeah, then he said her said name one bad one.
Yeah.
For that, I'll probably have to say EA maybe.
What?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, another good one is Rockstar Games.
Oh yeah, Rockstar does a good job all the time. So.
Oh yeah.
But I know a company that's actually in hot water right now. I think it's Konami. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Konami.
Yeah, Konami. Yeah, dudes that that Silent Hills game that was supposed to come out and they canceled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that company's kind of bad right now. They're not making the best games. And now Kojima, I can't pronounce his name. Kojima left because of the Metal Gear Solid Phantom, whatever it's called. So they're kind of hot water right now.
Oh well, that sucks for Konami. Their fault.
Could have made a great game, but look what you done.
I haven't even played that Metal Gear Solid, and I don't want to. Guns of Patriots was the last one to me. I don't know all these other Metal Gear Solids that came out. Mr. NJPW and Chill asked, Chase, how did the drinking thing go? I have a week sober, and I'm going to try to stay sober for the rest of the year, but it's going to be tough. Been drinking hard since I was 17, and I'm 27 now, so 10 years. Yeah, that is going to be tough, man. Here's what I did to start out. Everyone's different, so I don't expect you to follow my suit on what I did, but I went to AA at first, and really, to be honest, AA just really wasn't for me. Mainly because I couldn't relate with a lot of the people, and if I did find people similar to my age, they weren't really serious about being sober or staying sober type of deal. It was just more about like them just like, oh, I'm here on court order and all that other BS. My tip to you, at least for the first couple months that you're staying sober, I know it sounds terrible and boring, but you kind of have to be very antisocial, not really go out. Like, I'm not saying don't talk to anyone, but don't go out to situations where you know, hey, I can easily get a drink in this situation and I'm going to be drinking, because that's what's going to lead you back to drinking and all that other stuff. So I say PG and chill, just kind of like stay antisocial, not really go out that much in 2 months until you feel comfortable enough that where you're not even drinking at your own house, that maybe, hey, I can go out and do some stuff, and try to find stuff that can preoccupy you from drinking. Like, the thing for me is, like, when I go out, I always make sure I know that there's one sober buddy there. And what I mean by, and it could be a girl or a guy, it doesn't matter to me, but if I know someone else is not drinking, I hang out with that person. Because one, they're the sober person in the group. They're not going to be doing anything stupid or anything like that. They're not going to be drunk. They'll be sober like me, and we can have a good time being sober and stuff like that. So I just hang out with a sober buddy. I've been going out a lot more recently, and so it helps. And also I recommend cognitive therapy, which is more about a brain therapy. And I've talked about this before. I'm more of a brain-oriented guy anyways when it comes to thinking and stuff like that. And so what you need to understand is this, like, when you go out to certain places, is you use your brain, you say to yourself, so why am I going out here tonight? Why am I going to this club where I know I'm going to drink and dance with a girl? Well, you know what? Maybe I should think about the difference here. What if I just dance with a girl? Do I really need a drink? What is my main objective for going to this club? Oh, it's to dance with a girl. So I'm going to go find a girl and I'm going to dance her. It may take me a couple tries, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find her and dance with her. It's like me when I go out to certain places. If I know they have a pool table, my main objective is hang out with my sober buddy and also go play some pool. That's my main objective. My main objective is not going out there and drinking alcohol. My main objective is to enjoy the night playing pool and keep having a fun time that way. So you just got to realize why you're there for the situation. You have to kind of put your brain in that situation. It doesn't come right away. It's hard at first. Like, when my first couple of times going out, it wasn't easy because, like, there would be temptations, man. And especially because, you know, my bank account looks a lot nicer now because I'm not wasting all my money buying alcohol. It's like, man, I have all this money now. I can go buy all this alcohol. Like, you got to think about yourself. Why do you really have the money? What are you using your money for? What's the money being saved for? Blah blah blah. You just got to put it into perspective of what you're doing with your drinking and how you can stay sober and stuff like that. So it's like, really, to be honest, do whatever makes you feel like it's comfortable to you. If you want to go out, man, right away, I don't suggest it, because I suggest at least taking a couple months to detox your body from the whole party scene and kind of just like living a normal life for a little bit. Kind of try to find stuff to do with the family, Netflix and chill, do whatever you can, or hang out with more sober friends that you know. But if you want to go out and have a good time, maybe you should try to look into some cognitive therapy and kind of just like think about why you're going out for that good time. Is it there for you to get plastered, or are you there for, other reasons and all that other stuff? So hopefully that kind of helps out a little bit. If you have drinking problems at home, my best advice to you is to really, to be honest, try to throw away any sort of alcohol-related items that you have. Just tell your parent, or I don't know if you live with your parents or roommates or significant other. If you're living with someone in the same room that you know is a drinker too, you kind of have to ask them respectively, hey, can you not drink in front of me for a little bit, because I'm still going through this transition. Like, I'll tell my friends, when I would first stop drinking, like, hey, I can't handle you guys drinking in front of me. I understand that this is what you're going to do, but I'm going to go this way, so I'll kick it with y'all when you guys are done drinking. And it wasn't me trying to be elitist or anything like that. It was just me saying, like, I can't handle you guys having a good time, and I can't. Like, why can't I drink? Well, I know why I can't drink, because I'm a fucking idiot. So I had to understand that, and I had to move myself in the situation. So that's just my advice to you. Being at least 9 months sober now, it's hard. It's hard, but you just gotta push through it, and you just gotta realize there's life after alcohol and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what Chase said.
Yeah.
I don't drink, so.
Yeah. Don't drink. It's stupid.
And I'm 17. I'm 17.
Don't drink. It's stupid. Straight Shooter asks, which was a funnier debut, the Shockmaster debut or the Gobbledygooker debut at Survivor Series 1990?
The
Shockmaster, for sure. Shockmaster. Gobbledygooker was funny, but Shockmaster was like, you were building up this huge match, and then like he was supposed to be the mystery opponent for Team Sting, and then it's like the Shockmaster. It's like, what the fuck? You have Ric Flair saying, oh shit, on camera. I mean, sure, you have Roddy Piper going, ah! Ah! Like, it's stuff like that, but nothing beats the Shockmaster's debut.
Oh, no, oh my god. Rick over there like, oh god. Oh god.
Straight Shooter asks, did you ever watch Samurai Jack? And if so, what did you think of it? I watched Samurai Jack. As a kid, I didn't really like it because it was way too slow for me. But when I got into my teens and I rewatched it, I kind of liked the show. I heard they're trying to bring it back. I don't really think they need to bring it back. I think Samurai Jack is fine where it's at.
I liked the series as a kid. It was one of my main cartoons I watched as a kid, and yes, they're bringing it back.
No.
Oh, Samurai Jack, isn't that a guy with the ponytail and he had a white robe and a sword?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! I love that show as a kid.
That show had a sick theme, by the way, fight for the Jack, robe with the Jack. Yeah.
Yo,
what's up? On the Jack, that was a song. It was like weird. It was like a rap song.
I would actually play the game on CartoonNetwork.com, and I would get so mad because we had AOL at the time.
Oh god, yeah, dude. I would play the Ed, Edd and Eddy Beyblade game where you freaking hit the tops and you try to hit them. Fucking crazy shit back in the day.
Oh yes, and I would get so mad because somebody would pick up the phone and talk to me like, "Can you hurry up so I can play this game?" So thank God those days are over.
Yes, you can now talk on your phone and play computer games. Alrighty then. Double A Star asks, thoughts on the Social Outcasts? Job Squad 6.0. They're not as good as my girl Snowdrop's Job Squad with the returning Chavo Guerrero. Swear to God, WWE watches our videos. They heard Snowdrop's idea. I'm pretty sure Chavo Guerrero will return soon enough. So Snowdrop, you better be sending Vince some freaking angry emails or a lawsuit for stealing your idea, girl, because that's what freaking Vince did. He stole the Social Outcast from my girl Snowdrop. So that's disrespectful.
She needs some royalty checks.
Yeah, she needs those royalty checks, Vince, you asshat. Stealing my girl's idea and stuff like that.
The Social Outcasts, Dallas is in it, so at least we can believe a little bit.
I'm pretty sure Chase Bolivar loves them. I'm pretty sure he loves the Social Outcasts.
At least these guys are I'd say that.
Yeah, just to troll everyone in the IWC, I want these guys who look like the Shield.
Round out, round out, round out, round, round. Oh God, no.
Yo, I can totally see it now. The Social Outcasts versus the League of Nations at WrestleMania 32. I can see it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is it me or do I see possibly Vince to win the championship? Vince winning the title happened once already. We don't need to see it again. Damn it.
Oh, 70-year-old man, the oldest.
I'm the oldest WWE champion. Damn it.
Oh,
And then her final question right now is: are you guys single? Nope.
yes. Sadly.
I am now single, actually.
Aisha, be ready for some pervy comments in the comment section. You know it's happening.
I know.
Aisha single won't date me.
Illegal.
Not until you turn 18, Michael. Ah, ha, ha, Michael.
Oh, speaking of which, guys, I get my license Monday.
Oh, good for you. Did you already take the test?
Oh, no, I took my road test, but I already know I'm going to get the license because I'm also meant driving.
All right, sure. That's what I thought too. It took me 3 tries, so yeah, it did. Third time was a charm.
People say that the course I'm going to, we literally go in a circle and we just got to parallel parking. That's the number one thing I'm afraid of. So, but then I have an hour lessons before my road test, so I'm going to get a lot of parallel parking done. So.
Which phone should you get? The Galaxy S6 Edge or the Galaxy S6? It's up to your preference, really. AA Star. Honestly, the S6 has just a. Let me finish, Isa. S6 has a longer battery life, so I don't know if that matters to you. But
this phone is amazing. Look at this.
It's the same thing as my phone. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I have the S6.
No, because you will have fish, Chase.
Oh, I don't need no fucking ESPN ticker notification. It's stupid. Okay, that's dumb.
Oh, yeah. Look at my wallpaper. Look at this.
You have Roman Reigns as your wallpaper. Why?
Indeed, Ambrose. Look at that. Brothers from Arms with champions at once.
Roman Reigns is my picture on Facebook, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, this is my picture, my doggy. You guys can't see it because you guys can't see my camera because I have to have my camera on the XSplit. Maybe I'll do just Skype next time and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that instead of having my own camera for the next one. Who knows? Who knows?
Upgrade.
What do you think of the 1992 Royal Rumble? I'll get to that question in a moment. Aisha and Chase, can you do a small rap battle? Hell no. Nah. We ain't gonna do no rap battle. We ain't gonna dabble in that type of shit.
Chase, are you scared?
I'm not scared. I can't rap. I'm white. Y'all gotta look at my skin color. I'm white as hell, man. Like, y'all think I can rap. I know you guys hear me drop some rhymes on the dime when I'm talking in my videos and stuff like that. And I sometimes rhyme accidentally, but I can't rhyme worth a shit. You kidding me? I can't rhyme worth a ish. So yeah, I'm trying to rhyme right now, but I can't. I say rhyme on the dime because that's the only rhyme I can think of off the top of my head before I go to sleep on the bed. That's how it is. So no small rap battle. And hurricanes or tornadoes, I don't know. I've never been a part of them. They're hurricanes. That sounds pretty cool to me.
I take more. I don't know why people say tornadoes are way better than hurricanes. Hurricanes, tornadoes. When I see those things, I feel like I'm gonna die. Come on, hurricanes. At least I feel the same.
G and chill. Eminem is actually black. I don't know what you're talking about. Why anyone thinks Eminem's he's okay. So don't say Eminem's.
What do you mean? He's white.
He's black. Are you kidding me?
White. He's born white.
No, he's black. He's black on the inside. That's all that matters. I am white.
Okay. Yes, he's black on the inside, but white on the outside.
All right. Whatever you say.
Yeah, I said that's fact.
All right. Let's get into more questions. Draven G asks, can we expect a couple NXT call-ups, or will some wrestlers have to pull double duty? Pull double duty, maybe 1 or 2 NXT call-ups. I see Lego Pin Balor and Sami Zayn making their main roster debuts at the Royal Rumble. Maybe some 2.
I'll do double. Get more money. And I know if they're calling me up, I know that they trust me a lot. So why not?
Nero asks, any bad WrestleMania moments you remember? I remember Hulk Hogan's black eye at WrestleMania 9, brother. How did he get that black eye, dude? Oh, I heard Macho Man punched him out in backstage. Or how about at the same WrestleMania, Bret Hart loses, Hogan comes out, brother, are you okay, dude? Just go in there and beat him, Hulkster. Alright, dude. And then Hogan comes in and stuff like that and wins with the atomic leg drop. Or how about Undertaker facing off against King Kong Bundy at WrestleMania 11? And he wins with a diving clothesline. Not even old school or a half-ass choke slam. He wins with a diving, jumping clothesline. Everyone likes to say Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow was the worst scene on that show. No, it was freaking Undertaker facing King Kong Bundy, where Undertaker won with a diving clothesline.
Hulk Hogan and Psycho Sid.
Hulk Hogan versus the New Day.
No.
1-on-3.
You talking about worst WrestleMania moments.
Moments that you can
Oh man. Oh, dude. Man.
Undertaker
I would probably have. Probably anything Goldberg and Brock.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a bad match. Yeah, Goldberg, thanks, man. Glad to know that you're a dick. Red Bull 316 asks, do you think the Panthers have a chance at winning the Super Bowl? Sure. I mean, they have a bye. Sure. I don't know, to be honest. I like the Panthers. I hope they're one of the teams, like, between them and the Bengals are the two teams I would like to see win the Super Bowl this year. But really, to be honest, this is in the playoffs. This is where lack of talent kind of catches up to you, and where you're facing the best teams all the time. They better hope Seattle doesn't win at all, because Seattle's a 6th seed. So they better hope someone knocks out Seattle, because if they play Seattle and Carolina, I think Seattle is looking to upset the Panther fans, because remember, Seattle lost to Carolina at home and stuff like that. Now Seattle is kind of on fuego, so they want to try to make sure that they get revenge and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I really got to say.
I think the Panthers got a chance to win. I think the Panthers are going to win.
PG and chill, no problem for answering the question, man. All questions welcome. Felicia Snow asked, what do you think of Star Wars The Force Awakens? Now, did you guys all see Star Wars yet?
No, I don't watch Star Wars. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars.
Okay, well, you should have watched it. What about you, Weston?
No, I haven't yet.
Do you care if I talk about it?
Go ahead. I don't care if you spoil anything. I don't really.
I'm just telling you guys right now. If y'all haven't fucking seen it yet, it's your fault. Just saying. Don't be like, you spoiled it for me. Well, you know what, motherfuckers? This movie's been out for a month now. So if you guys have not seen it yet, go do your justice and watch it. Star Wars The Force Awakens was a good Star Wars movie. Not the best movie I've ever seen. Not the best movie of 2015. I think that honor still goes to my boy Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone and Creed. Yeah, Creed was the best movie this year, in my personal opinion at least. Amazing stuff from Creed. But Star Wars The Force Awakens was a good Star Wars movie. Went back to the roots of Star Wars. Had a good twist to it. Actually had a complex villain that could actually do well for the next 2 installments of the trilogy and could actually have a good backstory. I was fine with the surprising death at the end. Look at that. I'm being nice. I'm not giving any spoilers. I was fine with the surprising death. I like what they're doing with Luke Skywalker. I am interested to see what's happening to episode number 8, because really, to be honest here, they left us with a lot of questions, but that's good. They're questions that I want answered for the next episode and for the episode 9 as well. So I thought Star Wars Force Awakens, like I said, was a great Star Wars movie, a good Star Wars movie, but not like the best movie of the year. I would say it was like definitely top 5, but it's not my favorite movie ever. Creed was last year. Creed was killer.
I actually want to see. Yeah, I want to see Creed when it comes out on DVD.
It's so good. It's so good. Michael B. Jordan redeemed himself. He did Fantastic Four earlier in the year, and then all of a sudden he comes out with Creed. So way to go, Michael B. Jordan. You did well. You did well. Do you think today's wrestling fans are spoiled? Asked by Mark Gucci. Yeah, I think sometimes. I mean, people talk about like, oh, we don't get what we want, and it's like WWE gives you what you want, and then you cry that you want more, and you want more and 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 more. So no, yeah, they're spoiled for sure. Yeah, what do you guys think? Are they spoiled?
I think today's wrestling fans are like all like their own version of Vince McMahon nowadays.
They get tired. They get tired easily. They get angry easily. They're like, "Fuck this shit, pieces of fucking crap." Ah.
They think they know the show.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of those wrestling fans sometimes. Nero asked, which superstar did Boogeyman scare made you laugh? John Cena, because it was hilarious. John Cena was trying to be funny in a promo, and then Boogeyman was there, and he beats the clock over, and John Cena's like, ooh? And that was funny, so that would be it.
For me, it would probably have to be when he took Jillian Hall as a hostage.
Yo!
And he ate that thing, and he ate that thing on her face, that mole. Oh, God. That was so bad.
You remember Booker T and Boogeyman?
Oh, yeah, Charmel. Oh, fuck. Josh Chambers asked, what did you think of the 1992 Royal Rumble? That show is one of the first Rumbles I go back to when watching old Royal Rumbles because it's the best Royal Rumble show there is. In my personal opinion, it's the best one. It has good matches throughout. You have a great Royal Rumble match. I mean, really, to be honest, a great one. With a tear in my eye. That 92 Rumble is great. Sets up WrestleMania with so much to do. It was a great show. I can't say more about 92 that it's probably the standard bearer of Royal Rumble shows. It is literally the best show you will see the WWE put on. I go by far and say Royal Rumble 1992 is one of the top 10 best wrestling pay-per-views of all time. That's how good Royal Rumble 1992 is. Not only is it the best Royal Rumble, but it's one of the top 10 best pay-per-views ever in the wrestling industry. So really, to be honest, it's a great show, and if you haven't seen it, do yourself some justice and watch it, because it's one of the, if you go back and you're watching the Royal Rumbles again, honestly, 92 should be like your first stop. That should be like one of the first Rumbles you check out. Even if it's not your favorite Rumble, you gotta check out Rumble 92, because it's a phenomenal show.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I've watched it before. It was pretty good.
All right, let's see. What is your favorite WWE intro? What does that mean, Gochi Man? Like intro?
I think like Raw intros.
I don't have one.
Okay, I thought the one in 2000 Raw was pretty cool.
There we go. That's my favorite intro. Are the beautiful people, the beautiful people, the beautiful people, beautiful people, beautiful people. I am saying. So yeah, there you go. Those are my two favorites, I guess I could say. The flying lariat, Taker's been doing that for years in his whole career, bro. Yeah, PG and chill. But he did not ever win a match like that against King Kong Bundy, which is stupid. You can't win a match off the flying lariat. That's stupid. Mason Clark asked, did you watch TNA on Pop TV on Tuesday?
No.
It sounded stupid. You had Awesome Kong joining the dollhouse.
Well, look. There's only two reasons why I'm not watching TNA. Here's two reasons. One, because my boy Lashley's not TNA World Champion. And two, they let a woman beater like Bram still exist in that company. So that's two reasons why. Unless one of those Lashley becomes TNA champion, then I'll watch again, because I like Lashley as TNA champion. He was great. All he did was spear fuckers. It was awesome. Greg Toomer asked, what if these indie fanboys were back in the 80s? If the indie fanboys were back in the 80s, then pretty much their favorite wrestler would be Bob Backlund. They would be like push Bob Backlund to the fucking moon. Macho Man would be forced down our throats more like Daniel Bryan than ever. Ultimate Warrior would have never gotten a fair shake and probably would have never became the star that he is. Hogan would have left for WCW a lot sooner, while Ric Flair would have taken over WWF, and WCW would still be around and probably die back in 2007. So there you go. That would happen if these indie fanboys were to go back in the 80s. Mason Clark, what do you guys think? Am I point on that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mason Clark asks, what do you think Triple H says during intercourse with Stephanie? Probably like, I am the game. I'm the best. You want the King of Kings? Baby. I'm going to stick my sledgehammer in you. I don't know. Stuff like that. What?
Baby. You want to go harder? Yeah, baby, do it fast. Oh, baby, I can't do it.
Oh. What are you doing, that Kanye West song?
I was just referencing that.
Yeah, the Kanye West song? I can't do it that fast, baby, but I know someone that can. And then Twista comes in and just destroys it. Oh, my God. That's a great song. That's a great song.
He might pull a DX, on Stephanie every now and again, where it's like, baby, I'm going to do this to you, but if you're not down with that, you can suck it.
And then she just does it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Mason Clark asks, Mason Clark asks, do you think Ricky Ortiz looked like Adam Sandler with a perm? Who gives a fuck about Ricky Ortiz? That dude lasted 2 weeks on ECW. Don't question my heart, still standing there. Don't question the power inside. I don't even remember what Ricky Ortiz really looks like, man.
That was my favorite wrestling show back in the day.
Oh, God.
No, seriously, I tuned into ECW and I loved it, man. I liked it more than Raw, SmackDown, and Ring of Honor and all that.
Draven G asks, since 2016 is a big year for comic book movies, which movies are you looking forward to the most? Captain America, Civil War, mostly because it's a Marvel movie and I know Captain America's going to deliver. And also, Batman and Superman's looking like a clusterfuck every trailer that comes out. Please stop. Why is Doomsday and Batman vs. Superman? Why is Wonder Woman helping? What are you doing? Just calm down, DC. I get it. You want an epic movie, but you should just leave it to Batman and Superman fighting each other. That's it. We do not need Wonder Woman. We do not need Doomsday. It's like, And I honestly forgot other comic book movies that are coming out. In all honesty, Suicide Squad's coming out. That should be a good one too. But I'll definitely say that Captain America: Civil War looks pretty damn ballin'. What about you guys?
Suicide Squad all the way, dude.
Deadpool for me.
Oh yeah, Deadpool's gonna look good too.
Oh yeah.
Hey Chase, it's been a while. What's up, Chase Allen? Who do you think WWE should push currently right now? Well, they're pushing the guy I want them to push, Roman Reigns. So, Roman Reigns.
Push Kevin.
You know what? If I'm going to be different, Big E, my boy Big E, the Big E, Big E, the Big E, the Big E, the Big E. I love Big E, man. That dude's
he kind of like Bobby Lashley a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, hey, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge. You guys forget that I'm a huge Lashley fan. I think people forget that I'm a huge Lashley fan.
I say push Bo Dallas. Again, I so badly want that WrestleMania moment where he beats Brock Lesnar in under 30 seconds. Bo Dallas.
Who is the worst? Joe Juicy asks, who is the worst Royal Rumble winner ever besides Vincent Kennedy McMahon? The worst Royal Rumble ever to me was so many bad ones. It's a tie between Del Rio in 2011 and Cena in 2013. Because Del Rio in 2011, it was like you made him win the Rumble, and then he didn't really do shit afterwards. And then Cena in 2013, you just pretty much cemented that you're going twice in a lifetime with Brock versus Cena. So it was just like, oh my god, really? Like, come on, guys. Like, you couldn't be more original. So those would be like the two worst to me. Like, I'm not going to count some of the earlier Rumbles where the Rumble wasn't going for the world title at WrestleMania. That's unfair because back then, remember, the Royal Rumble did not justify who won the who main event at WrestleMania. until 1993 with Yokozuna. So I'm not going to hate on WWE for giving, or WWF at the time for giving Hulk Hogan a Rumble win and Ultimate Warrior a Rumble win and all that other stuff, because the Rumble was to give, an extra boost to that superstar and to that popularity. So I'm not going to hate on WWF at the time for doing stuff like that, but I will hate on WWE when they use the Rumble and it's just like such an obvious main event choice. You're just like, what the fuck, dude? And especially with Del Rio, it's like he opened the show. He didn't really do anything.
Like, that Rumble at that time was so useless. If you were in the main event, then why did Del Rio win it?
Yeah.
That Rumble didn't make sense. And that was the 40-man, right?
Yeah, that was a 40-man Rumble, the worst Rumble I've ever. Next to 2015, one of the worst Rumbles I've seen.
Mm-hmm. My worst Rumble was probably the one Batista won.
2014?
Oh yeah,
No.
was that 2015?
2014, yeah. 2005 and 2014 won those Rumbles. So which one?
Ray was the guy in Philly to win it. Irony.
Alrighty then, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so I guess that he was PG and Chill. I keep saying PJ and Chill, but I know it's PG and Chill. That was answering the question. Thoughts on James Storm going back to TNA? Asked by Matt Gochi. Good for James Storm. Beer money's back, I guess. Cool.
Beer money.
Beer money, yeah, cool, I guess. But honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I like Robert Roode. Robert Roode will always be one of my favorites to watch and stuff like that. I'll check him out. But I'm not really all that excited for the beer money coming back.
I mean, good for him. If he wants to go back to TNA, even though he can do a lot better in NXT, but hey, you read that beer money, give fans what they want, give them what they see. So good for you, Storm. Take that.
I don't care.
Matt Gochi asked, would you watch TNA again if Tito Ortiz became the TNA champion? No. I wouldn't watch TNA again if Tito Ortiz became champion. It would give me a reason not to watch. Only one guy should be TNA champion for me and lose it to the right guy, and that's Bobby fucking Lashley, the Destroyer. Did Boogeyman look like Darth Maul? Asked by Matt Gochi. Yeah, a little bit. Tad bit. He had that theme. Who's a bigger badass, Haku or Harley Race? Asked by Mason Clark. Oh, who is a big... I mean, Haku would stiff the fuck out of people. I don't think people understand that. Haku would stiff the fuck out of you if he wanted to. So, I don't know, but Harley Race, man, Harley Race would get you in that grip, man, and he would freaking, like, make sure that you wouldn't leave. So, who was a big... I would say Harley Race, man, because Haku would get run out, man. Harley Race, you couldn't run Harley Race out, man. Harley Race would just control the locker room. Haku would get run out, man. So I gotta say Harley Race, man. But Haku would stiff you, man. Haku seemed like the guy you wouldn't want to fuck with. Draven G said X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, I forgot that was coming out this year. I thought it was coming out last year.
Oh, X-Men? Oh, okay.
Doctor Strange is going to be a scary movie, so Chase is going to avoid that because I hate scary movies. And... do you see Roman Reigns walking out Royal Rumble 2016 as WWE Champion? Like I said, he's definitely number 2, but I say Triple H is at number 1. So yeah.
Triple H.
The game. Straight Shooter asks, which match would be funnier? Scott Steiner versus the English Language or John Cena versus Fat Girls? John Cena versus Fat Girls.
Yeah, hugging them fat girls.
Yes, doing that.
I disagree. I'm gonna say it's Scott Steiner in his English language.
Why Weston? Why would you say that?
Because it's hilarious.
Yeah, fat.
He sounds like.
But Scott Steiner can speak it. I want to see John Cena what he does to these fat girls, man. I want to see how he holds them and stuff like that. Maybe he can give me tips when I want to do a fat girl.
True. But that's so that'd be funny though. Scott Steiner just alright, fine. John Cena fat girl.
Yes.
Double A Star asks, wrestling posters you own. I own like a bunch of them. I was gonna say Aisha has a John Cena poster. She showed me that last week. She was like, "Hey Chase, look what I found in my closet," and she showed me a John Cena poster.
I actually have 3 more posters right
Oh, so Aisha's gonna get the posters out. I'll enlarge her screen so you guys can see that. But my posters are all kind of like away at this moment in time. The only posters I really have are just what's it called? I just only really have a Randy Orton poster, a John Cena poster, and like World Life. I have Survivor Series 2004 as a poster. I have the WrestleMania 21 poster, and I had like a Shield poster from a WWE magazine I was getting, so I have that too.
So here are my poster. I have a poster of Christian.
Oh, Christian,
Yeah, look at Christian.
former World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, an ECW champ. Don't forget that.
Yeah, the last
I
one.
have Evan Bourne.
Oh God.
They actually thought he could sell stuff.
Hey, I was a big Evan Bourne fan as a kid. Let's remember, this is a little Aisha. And finally, Aisha can't forget her John Cena signed autograph.
Oh, John Cena. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You got the champ.
Yeah. I had the poster and signed autograph, and I had an action figure of him too, but I threw it away.
Oh no. Why would you do the Cena action figure? That's not nice, Aisha.
I had to.
I have like 3 action figures of John Cena.
So there you guys go. There's Aisha's little collection of posters. Weston, what wrestling posters do you own?
I have a Raw poster, a WrestleMania 30 poster, in the 20 craziest ladder matches of all time poster. It was when they were doing that TLC.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, there's one thing they all got in common, and they all have John Cena right in the middle of them.
Yeah.
John Cena's like every poster, man.
Yeah, John Cena, baby.
Why did I ever get that John Cena poster, man? I was the biggest Cena fan back in the day. Y'all don't understand. I love this dude back in 2010 until I stopped watching in the fall.
John Cena's my favorite, little Aisha.
Oh God, I'm glad I didn't influence the mind of little Aisha back then. I would have felt so bad ruining it.
No, Chase, let me tell you something. When he attacked the Nexus, I was like, no! Why are you attacking Cena? He did nothing to you! Why are you doing that? You're a bunch of bullies! That's how I was reacting.
Oh God, I'm so glad I didn't know little Aisha back then. I would have made her into a terrible fan already.
Oh no, but I got older now, and I realized how stupid that was. Now getting his revenge on the Nexus, that could have been a great storyline.
Did you guys watch 2015 Women's FIFA World Cup? Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
USA, baby, we won. It was great. We showed Japan what was up, man. You know, they cheated last year with that little boy, 4 years ago with that little boy goalie. You know, I still remember that game. I remember watching that game, and it was in my high school. It was in my high school class. We were watching the game because USA was in the World Cup, so we were watching it. And I was like saying to myself, that goalie is not a woman, it's a little boy. My teacher got mad that I said that. And then later on, other kids jumped on the bandwagon, so that was pretty funny. But this year I was at work, and I was going ballistic every time USA would score a goal. I was like, yeah, baby! And stuff like that.
I would mark. I was like, yes!
I was all like, yes.
Disclaimer, Abby Wambach, thank you for your service for the U.S. team.
Yes.
Great player, legendary player. Thank you for what you've done. Now, Alex Morgenstern.
Question 12 for her. By the way, Double A Star is also a girl. Where's Snowdrop at? Where's Diamond and Silver? Where's Rebecca Olsen? Where's Clarkson, Iron Man 316, Lopez? Where are those homies at? Get them on here. Tell them Chase is on.
Chase, you know who run the world?
What? Yeah, I guess so. 2016 Hall of Fame predictions. I think Owen Hart might slip in. I'm pretty sure Sting is in. Yeah, Vader's in. Something because the Freebirds have to get in this year. I mean, you're in WCCW territory, god damn it. So you better have the Freebirds in.
Well,
damn it.
Have one diva too.
But who? Well, like they've already kind of got all the major ones. I guess Ivory,
Victoria,
China, maybe China.
No, China. They're never gonna put her.
Yeah, they're gonna put her in one day. Never say never. So I would say definitely for sure the Fabulous Freebirds are in. Vader's in the Hall of Fame though, right?
No.
Oh, Vader isn't? Okay, yeah. So
No,
Vader's in the Hall of Fame for sure. Then this year, he has to be. And then Sting. I would say Sting's a lock. So those three for sure. When's The Rock? The Rock hasn't been in the Hall of Fame, man. That's so crazy to think about.
I feel like he's gonna go in the Hall of Fame with like Triple H or something like that.
Yeah, The Rock's respectable like that. So yeah, I would say those three are locks. Maybe an Owen Hart slip in, and then possibly the Freebirds. They have to be. The Freebirds have to get into the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
I'm not really big like oh they deserve the Hall of Fame, but like we're in certain areas. You can't just freaking deny the Fabulous Freebirds. That's just ridiculous, dog. That'd just be freaking ridiculous. Double A Star asks, sporting events you guys are looking forward to this year. I'm going to a Lakers Clipper game later this month, and I'm going to see, hopefully Kobe plays, but I'm going to see one of Kobe's last games on the Kobe Farewell Tour. Kobe Bryant, I've seen him play each of his many seasons in the NBA. Yes, I have seen him play in every single one of his seasons. So I'm very excited to see Kobe Bryant play again this season. So, and especially since it's going to be one of his last seasons, so I'm excited to see him again. I went to a Laker game earlier this year, but I didn't know it would be Kobe's last game. So, pretty sad. Pretty excited to go to that. And I'm pretty sure there's some WWE event coming in town that I'll go to and stuff like that. And UFC 200 is kind of exciting.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait for UFC 200, man.
I'm not really excited for the Super Bowl this year. I don't really care who plays in it, to be honest.
It's Super Bowl 50.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's Super Bowl 50. I feel like it's Super Bowl 48 or something like that.
They said Rihanna might perform the halftime show.
No, Coldplay is.
What?
Yeah, Coldplay.
Also, we can't forget the Summer Olympics this year.
Oh, God. Time for people to actually care about Usain Bolt again.
What's wrong?
Oh, Michael Phelps is awesome. I love Michael Phelps. Yeah, right. What? Have you been following him lately? No, you haven't. So shut up.
And also, Euro 2016. All my soccer fans out there. Yeah.
Euro's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, don't always start. Why you asked this? Thoughts on Triple H and Orton feud in 2009?
Hey, it was good at the start until WrestleMania. And after that, too.
That was a feud that made me want to stop watching professional wrestling altogether. Because finally, you made Randy Orton into somewhat of a viable villain on your character on your television. It was entertaining as hell, but no! Instead, and I'm going to apologize for this, the Hunter, the Hearst, and the Helm, Triple H had to do what he normally does best. And that's teach Randy Orton who's the boss and who's the man around. So yeah. Fuck that feud.
Besides from the WrestleMania finish, yes, it was dumb.
Nope. Fuck the feud. Fuck the feud. Fuck the feud. Fuck the feud.
Get the WrestleMania thing out of the way.
There's Carson Lopez. There's Rebecca Olsen. See, thank you, homies, for getting them. I appreciate the homies out there that informed these two that they're there, because it wouldn't feel Q&A if I didn't say Clarkson. Where's Slapnuts 2000 at? Get Slapnuts 2000 up in here. Where's he at? Where's his Jeff Jarrett TNA questions this week, man? Come on, people. You gotta chase us now on Split and all that stuff like that. And I want to know what you guys think about this concept. Like, you guys like this and stuff like that. Just really want to know if you guys like the way the stream looks and stuff. And I know there's that weird black hole and stuff like that, but I just really want to know what you guys think, because I like hearing opinions.
We're gonna improve over time.
And yes, PG and chill. I want fat girl fuck tips. Fat girls are nice. Don't hate on the fat girls.
Yeah.
If you were working at McDonald's and Scott Steiner was ordering a meal, what would he say? Oh, you fucking fat piece of shit. Oh my God, Scott Steiner. You know what, you fat fucking piece of shit? What I want from you is I'm hungry. Alright? I want a double-double. To make that 2 double-doubles, some McNuggets, a chocolate shake, and you know what? Fuck it. Throw in a 3rd double-double in there. Scott Steiner, this is McDonald's, not In-N-Out, sir. I don't give a fuck if it's In-N-Out or McDonald's, you piece of shit. What you gonna do for me is gonna get me a double-double. All right, Scott, do what you want. Do you want any fries with that, sir? Bryce, what are you trying to say? That I need some salt in my system or something? Fuck you, bad piece of shit. You know what? Fuck you. All of you guys who McDonald's are just a bunch of badasses. You know, because are badasses. Bunch of Mexicans that hop the border. And this guy right here, he look like Samoa Joe. And you know what Samoa Joe is? He's fat. And then Scott Steiner would leave the McDonald's, and I'll be like, what the fuck just happened?
I feel like Scott Steiner would just go to McDonald's to insult you.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah. Give me my chicken nuggets.
Rebecca Olsen asked, would you watch NXT if Triple H became NXT champion? Rebecca.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. My friend Rebecca, Triple H was champion. Oh, God damn.
You don't know this case. I'm dying to see Triple H champion.
Yes.
I'm dying.
I've been courting people that understand Triple H needs to win the world title. So it needs to happen.
Oh my God.
Give it to the game. Make him champion. NXT champion would be great. It'd be a great story like, I made NXT and I'll destroy it, and then stuff like that. It'd be great. It'd be amazing.
Oh God.
Mason Clark, what is your opinion of Rhino? Good talent.
Good talent.
Good talent. Short, kind of like Taz on steroids or something.
looks like Johnny Depp on steroids, I would say.
I don't know what this is about Rhino, man. He's a decent talent. Good talent. Good guy.
He has a nice lore.
Yeah, he has a nice spirit. Felicia Snow asked, what do you think of the Backstreet Boys?
Oh, the Backstreet Boys.
What do you think about them, Aisha?
Tell me why ain't nothing but a party. Better than One Direction.
Oh shit.
That's right. Backstreet Boys is better than One Direction.
Oh, don't get Marilyn into this. She's gonna get Miriam. Don't get her into this. She's gonna come on and be loud, and it's gonna hurt my ears. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Here's Aisha's sister Miriam. Oh god! Oh wow! She was loud. She wasn't annoying at all. This is great. Miriam's improving.
Backstreet Boys, they're amazing. Oh my God, the way they sing is just so beautiful. And now they're a lot older. They're not what they used to be, but they have some great songs. Like I Want It That Way, Show Me to Be Way, As Long As You Love Me. The list go on and on. So they're great.
There you go. Aisha answered the question for you. I'm not big. I'm not big on Backstreet Boys like that, so I can't really say.
Well, you should. The best
I actually
boy
thought their
band.
album Millennium. I thought their album Millennium was actually pretty underrated.
That's actually that's the best selling album of all time. I mean, not the best selling album, but that's one of the best.
Carson Lopez asked, am I the only one who thought Owen Hart and Bret Hart's match at SummerSlam 1994 Steel Cage match was kind of overrated? I'm not saying it was a bad match. I just didn't like how these guys would keep climbing the cage without knocking each other out. Am I wrong? It's your opinion on how you view the match. I like the match personally because they just did the hold up. Sorry, I have to swallow my chewing tobacco there. I like the match personally because of the story that was being told with Bret and Owen. You know, Bret didn't really want to hurt Owen that bad, but at the same time, Owen wanted to try to win at any time, at any means necessary. So I really like the story being told in that match. I mean, like you said, it is kind of stupid, but then again, it's like in a ladder match. Wouldn't you just like automatically in a ladder match just grab a ladder and climb the ladder and try to win the belts? Why in the hell are you freaking like doing a stunt like Jeff Hardy, jumping off the ladder, doing a leg drop through a ladder and stuff like that? So really, to be honest here, it's just like sometimes like you have to turn off your like reality cap off when it comes to certain matches and just realize that they're really good. But I don't think it's the best match Owen Hart and Bret Hart have had. I think the I Quit match that they had was not the I Quit match. The regular match they had at WrestleMania 10 was better, and then they had another match that was better than the freaking SummerSlam. So those would be the matches I would say for sure. Well,
I wasn't really listening. What?
Okay.
What was the question?
It was about the Bret Hart and Owen Hart match at SummerSlam '94. If it was overrated or not.
I don't know. I don't think that was overrated. That's one of my favorite matches. If y'all know me, I love Owen Hart and Bret Hart matches. I really think they work well together. So yeah, I think the match was good.
For its time, no, but as all time, I would say yeah. And
Mason Clark says Orton and Triple H shouldn't have main event or main 5. It should have been HBK and Taker. Agreed. There's no argument for me on that.
Agreed.
Slapnuts 2000 asks, thank you, Slapnuts, for showing up. Does ROH have a lot of overrated matches? Oh, yes, of course. Like, look, I'm doing the ROH match right now. Aisha and Weston can't see it, but I'm doing the ROH match right now for all you people. Okay? There's a kick. There's a kick up. There's a punch. Kick up. Slip. There's an ROH match for you guys. The work rate was so amazing. Oh my god. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Holy shit. I'm fucking great. I'm Ring of Honor. You know, let's shake hands afterward. Let's make out and all sorts of shit. Oh, fuck. Flippy flips and shit. It's ROH match for you guys. It's not
don't forget the moonsault.
Dude, I did a back bump and I just got up. Like, I just got kicked in the face and I got up, so it doesn't matter, man.
Like, don't get me wrong, they have good matches, but sometimes their matches put too much. Like, can I have time to breathe while watching the match? It's like, oh, that was cool. It's like, this is way too much. Like, can you at least tell them a story in the match? Like, not all these moves and stuff. Like, that's just too much of ROH now. Like, calm down with your moves in the matches. Like, I'm so tired of hearing super kick. Like, oh,
super kick. Lennox Watterson asked, "Did you talk about how you would bring in the Balor Club and Nakamura?" We talked about how Nakamura and AJ Styles needs to be featured in big ways at Mania this year if you want them to be successful. That's what we talked about. So yes, we did talk about that. It's in the beginning of the video. And is Cena's injury his way of putting over Roman without taking a loss? Roman, I'm doing you a favor by being injured. Finish this sentence. Scott Steiner, Cycle Sid, and Bram walk into a bar. Oh, God. So, Scott Steiner, Cycle Sid, and Bram walk into a bar. Scott Steiner goes on and starts yelling at a fat man. Psycho Sid poops his pants while breaking his leg, and Bram has punched out the bartender lady as well with the cop.
Psycho Sid. What's the Scott Steiner. Sorry, I had a break for this. Scott Steiner, Psycho Sid, and Bram walking into a bar. Let's see. Well, Psycho Sid was breaking his leg as he's starting to go into the bar. Bram would just get every drink and just throw it at people. And Scott Steiner would just yell every fat ass in the room to give him every drink that in the bar as possible. See.
If they're together, then yeah, I'll go with what Chase said. But if they're going separate, then they're probably going to get in a fight.
We already know Bram has no problem beating women, so it's okay. Was Lennox Washington asked, was Seth ruined? Does he have babyface potential? No, Seth's not ruined. I mean, he kind of got hurt in his main event push, so I can't buy this guy like the next big thing. But did he have babyface potential? Absolutely.
Yeah. Potential with his flippy moveset.
Yeah, so he has potential. Mm-hmm. Mason Clark asked, what would happen if Psycho Sid and Triple H got into a mic war? Triple H would just own Psycho Sid on the mic. Yeah, like Psycho Sid would just be all. Psycho Sid will be all like, Hunter, hey man, come on over. Psycho, we're live, buddy. Oh yeah. You know what, Hunter? You are half the man that I am, that you are, and I have half the brain that you do. So that's pretty much what would happen.
Triple H would be like, you have half the brains that I do. What you talking about, man?
No big deal.
What brains do you have? Like, I don't know. Triple H would just crush him.
Triple H would own him. It's as simple as that.
No, that's all that would happen. Nothing special or groundbreaking. Do you think WWE not allow the Styles Clash and the Nakamura Bonnier? No, I think they'll allow those moves. I don't see Styles Clash is not that dangerous. I mean, Michelle Cole used to do it. I don't think it's banned. And the Bonnier, it's a fine move. Yeah, sure, it's similar to some other stars' finishing moves, but it's fine. It's no big deal. Jay Lethal at EC3 asked by Lennox Washington. Jay Lethal for me.
Jay Lethal.
EC3 was funny, but his act got old after a while. You can only be an undefeated character for so long.
See, yeah, I'd rather take more to charismatic dude than Jay Lethal. Dude is awesome.
Am I the only one who thinks AJ Styles will flounder if he does come to the WWE? Maybe Mason Clark, but who knows? We have to wait and see.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Mm-hmm. Who's the cat and who's the dog you have? I don't have a cat, and the dog that I have, that was Biggie. I'm allergic to cats, so I can't have these.
I don't have any pets, but I will get one if I have money.
All right, we're gonna wrap up the Q&A soon enough because I have to go pick up my check and cash that in.
Wait,
So.
and give it to me?
No, it's gonna be me. So I gotta go do that now. Greg Toomer asks, "Hey Chase, do you want to have an ROH match where it's nothing but a bunch of flips and kicks, no selling, and no story, shaking hands in the end? How many stars would our match get?" Greg Toomer, we're both 5'8". You're skinnier than me though, dude. So it would be kind of like you would have to do all the work and carry me, because I'll probably get tired sooner. But dude, we would probably get at least 4.5 stars. I would say 5 stars, but I'm not in the best ring shape right now. But hey, dude, let's go do it. You know, your place or my place, it doesn't matter to me. We'll record it. We'll put it on YouTube. We'll do a bunch of random ass crap, and we'll see what we get, man. So, yeah, I would say 4.5 stars for sure, though. Lennox Waterson asks, "Who wins in a legit fight between Cena, Roman, and Orton? And who is most embarrassed by the end?" Who would win in a legit fight? Cena, Roman, and Orton. Who would win? Oh God.
I would say Roman because
I would say I would give it to Randy, man. Randy seems like he could. I mean, don't forget, this guy was in the Marines, so
true.
So this guy would be freaking be able to do some damage hand to hand. I would think. I mean, he seems natural at anything he does. So I would say Randy because I see Cena. Like, he's like that one guy where he's like, "Hey, guys, let's just talk it out." And then Randy will just sucker punch Cena and then just start beating the fuck out of Reigns. And then Reigns and Randy fight. And we see who wins from there. But I would say Randy wins that fight. I think Randy wins for sure.
Randy, yeah, he has that muscular body and everything. He's tall. He has a short temper, so he'll go a lot harder on him.
I agree, and John Cena would be the one being embarrassed, you know?
Yeah, John Cena would be embarrassed because he got sucker punched. He's like, "Man, I didn't even get to fight. I just sat there the whole time." Like, you wouldn't do anything. Gold Standard 000 asks, "Who do you think Taker should face at WrestleMania 32? Sorry if it's been asked already. I just got here." That's all right, Ross. You're my homie, so it's okay. One day Ross will come on to these live Q&As because Ross is a homie. I would say at 32. I mean, one-arm Cena is good enough for me. I don't need two-arm Cena. I just need one-arm Cena. I think he should face Cena. If not, it's really hard to say who should take or face this year. Because there's not really much options. I mean, if you want to go back to the Lesnar route, sure. I'm okay with that, but I'm not necessarily satisfied with it. Like, I'm not going to be sitting there being like, "Yeah, Lesnar Taker again, bring it on." I'll just sit with it and be like, "Okay, let's see what they do this time," and stuff like that. But I think Lesnar should face at WrestleMania 32 without a shadow of a doubt. I think Cena. It has to be Cena, or it has to be someone that you're actually going to do shit with. Like, not named Bray Wyatt, by the way. Taker versus Nikki. No, Draven G. We don't need to do that to my girl, Fearless Nikki. That would hurt my feelings. So I would say Cena, and if not, I guess Braun Strowman by default, because Vince is going to be all like, "I want Braun Strowman's dick," or something like that.
There is really nobody to face Taker other than Cena. So I really cannot think of anyone. Kevin, no. Neville, no. Ambrose, no. I really don't know. But yeah, I gotta go with you, Chase. Cena, use your one arm and put up a good match.
Yeah, he can use it in one arm. He's super Cena. He's good. What about you? Who do you think, Weston?
Who would I have Cena face?
No, Undertaker.
Undertaker. Man,
Cena, it's easy. You can throw anyone at Cena, it's fine. But like Taker, it's hard because Taker's such a big name and stuff like that.
maybe what you can do is have him versus Samoa Joe if built right.
Oh God, no. You might as well just throw Baron Corbin out there. You might as well just have Baron Corbin make his main roster debut and you just destroy Taker at WrestleMania.
No, now Chase loves Baron Corbin now.
No, what? I'm just saying. I mean, he's one of my favorite guys on Breaking Ground because he's a douche. But other than that, no. Mason Clark asks, "Will we ever see a Psycho Sid breaking his leg moment by somebody in the WWE?"
Probably not. Well,
I could see Kevin Owens doing it. Like I could see Kevin Owens going for like some stupid move and then he breaks the leg. Like, they broke my leg, and then they broke the leg again. So I can see Kevin Owens doing that. So I see Kevin Owens breaking his leg soon. If that happens, I'm sorry, Kevin Owens, my bad. The stupid WWE fanboy who's trying to be like the ultimate WWE apologist and failing at doing so asked, "Do you think 2015 was an amazing year for the WWE?" No, it wasn't.
Is that even a question?
No, he's trying to be like my homie ultimate WWE apologist, but he's not doing a good job at it. So.
Not doing a good job.
All right, the final two questions asked by our girl AA Star. She asked, "Aisha, what's your sister's thoughts on wrestling and what wrestlers does she know?"
Well, Miriam is a typical casual viewer of wrestling. And, she knows Cena, of course. She knows Orton. She likes Seth Rollins. She likes Bray Wyatt.
Oh, God.
She thinks Taker is attractive. She knows Kane. She knows Goldust. She knows Everboard. Ma'am, you know wrestlers, right? You know the wrestlers that you know, right? And the wrestlers you know. Maybe they want to know.
I don't know if I can name all.
You can name.
No, I can't name Aisha. I have so much on my top. My favorite Undertaker is Randy Orton, John Cena. You said Bray is not a wrestler anymore.
Ray still wrestles.
He's not a wrestler anymore.
He's not wrestling in WWE.
Oh, well, that's what I thought you were talking about, just WWE. Okay. No, Christian's not. He's really old.
Christian's old.
There's Roman Reigns. I don't want to name all the like well-known ones. I don't want to name the more recent.
No, yeah, you just have to name the wrestlers you like. Someone asked us in the Twitter
the
question.
I like?
Yeah, the ones that you know, like that you like.
You like Sasha.
Oh, I never said that, Aisha.
But you do like her, right?
So the ones I like, number one is Undertaker, and then I like he's big one, Kevin Owens. He's chill.
He's chill.
Hold on, give me a minute. Okay. There's this other guy. I can't think of him.
What does he do?
Oh, I like Seth Rollins. I like him. And the other one, the one that was part of the Shield, the white one.
Dean Ambrose.
That one, yeah.
You like
New Day?
Yeah.
New Day.
Kofi?
No,
Big E?
I don't care for them. I don't care for those people.
Oh.
I like the Uso brother who's not married to the black girl.
James.
It's John something.
It's Jay Uso. It's Jay Uso.
Okay, Jay.
Wait, why do you look like one of the Usos?
I can't just like one of them. I can't
No, but what makes Jay Uso that you like more than Jimmy? Like, what's wrong with Jimmy?
Something about him. I kind of just like him more. Kelly. Oh, you know what I really like that left? I love the girl with the jean shorts. AJ, I loved her.
Oh God.
I loved her. Hold on, I got food in the oven. Hold on.
So Mariam will be back to express her wrestling. Kelly is one of her favorites. Kelly, guys.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually liked Kelly when I was a kid. Even though she's gonna run the damn ropes,
that you can't take a nap. Double A Star asks, and this will be the final question, then Mariam will wrap up talking more wrestling. Favorite video packages. My favorite video packages are the WrestleMania opening video packages. Always get to me. I always love those WrestleMania opening video packages. I loved the Survivor Series 2001 one with the Control. I like the one where I forgot the pay-per-view, but it was like Stone Cold and Undertaker taking on Mankind and Kane, and Vince McMahon in the video package goes, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired," and stuff like that. And I also like Randy Orton and John Cena, Letters in the Sky. Like, John Cena and Randy Orton is not just a rivalry. No. John Cena and Randy Orton is the rivalry. One of these days, like, oh, and then, of course, my favorite of all time, WrestleMania 24. Last year, I was at WrestleMania on the sidelines. This year, the game is back. John, I almost missed WrestleMania, but I had a chance and an opportunity, and I took it. When you mix Triple H and John Cena, you get Randy Orton. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
We're gonna answer this question and we'll be back here. Alright, so my favorite, I also like the Daniel Bryan one. I really
Oh, the monster one? Yeah, that one's good. Ever since I could remember, you will be nothing, and stuff like that. Oh, great shit.
Okay, even though I hate the Miz, I gotta say that Miz video.
Oh, Hate Me Now? Yeah. That's so sick.
Okay, wait for it. We're answering this question. We'll be back to you.
Alright.
The Triple H one is just Baron. Oh my God, Baron Goldberg, Jeff Hardy. Oh, this man, that was great. I really like the end of era video package.
Pushing Fame. Oh, you know what? Also, I forgot to give the shout out to Running Up That Hill. Running Up That Hill, the Shawn Michaels Undertaker one. Doesn't hurt me. You wanna feel how it feels. You know what? Undertaker, I wanna face you one more time. No. And then I know what I have to do. I have to go and win the Royal Rumble. Keep running up that mountain. Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania dream is over. And it just shows the Shawn Michaels like epic scene where he's just like, it's like this. He can't believe. Oh my God, dog. Why don't we have wrestlers like Shawn Michaels anymore, man? Why can't we have dudes like that anymore, man? That just so. Oh my God, dude. Just watching that, man, makes me want to go watch that segment. Oh my God, dude. It's just look of disbelief. He can't believe. And afterwards, he goes and super kicks Taker. He looks down with that solemn ass stare, like, I'm going to get you, boy. Like, fuck.
Man, that was great.
See, that's when people ask me why I watch wrestling, it's shit like that, man. It pulls on all your emotions, man. Especially when you get like, yeah, dude, like God, when Shawn Michaels, I still to this day say it was a botch that Shawn Michaels. I know it probably wasn't, but I still say to this day it was a botch that Shawn Michaels got eliminated. That it looked like Batista was trying to save him, man. I still think it was all botched and stuff like that, man.
Mine is, of course, Monster, the Daniel Bryan one. Then, my favorite one of all time is the Shawn Michaels and Taker one.
Man, what did you do?
Oh my God, Miriam. She's getting the fire department up in here, man.
Let's move on to Marion after this.
I'll be right back.
Oh gosh. Oh.
I don't know what happened.
Fire alarm is very sensitive.
Very old.
You didn't get anything. Shut up.
Aisha's sister should be in the WWE. Like, imagine her cutting promos all the time.
Man, just hurry up. So where were we?
We're waiting for Miriam to answer the final.
She's just gotta flip her burger.
Oh my god.
Alright. Okay, yeah, flip, yeah. Okay, there you go. Come back. We'll pause it real quick. There you go.
Aisha, you should tell your sister to get in the WWE, man. I would pay just to see her cut promos.
Oh god. That's amazing. Waiting for ma'am. She's cooking her burger. She's got to flip it. Waiting.
Oh god, that was hilarious, man. She's all the fire is all going off and stuff, man.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you guys that really scares me. I'm really thinking the house will come on fire.
Aisha's just being over dramatic.
Yeah, Aisha, you're being over dramatic about this. You're just being over dramatic. Over dramatic, Aisha.
Come on, you would do that. Come on.
I never thought the history of pro wrestling someone would actually like Kelly Kelly. Like
Kelly. He couldn't run the damn ropes. And the girls Okay. Miriam! Okay, now she's coming. You ready, Miriam? Okay, now here you go. You ready?
What?
Keep naming the people that you know.
Oh my god.
You're waiting.
Oh no.
That I like. He got too old to be able to show anymore. He was part of Triple H's crew.
Kane?
No, not Kane. I didn't like Kane. He was too big to scare.
Batista?
Ew! Batista. No, he was good for him and Triple H back.
Shawn Michaels?
But no, not him. I think his name started with a C.
Chris Jericho?
Ew, I don't know who that is. Oh, I know Chris Jericho. Remember him? No, not him.
Christian?
Not Chris. I said Christian. He was really cute.
Chris Masters?
I don't know who that is.
Y'all guys
He had like long hair.
Edge?
He put it in like a pony. He did commercials. I remember he was in a commercial before.
What?
Ponytail Star C. Part of the Authority.
I don't think the Authority existed at that time.
I'm the only person I think is Shawn Michaels.
It may be Shawn Michaels. Let me see a picture of Shawn Michaels.
Oh my god, does she really do it?
Shawn Michaels.
Oh my god.
You don't know what Shawn Michaels looks like. This is what Shawn looks like. Shawn Michaels.
I thought his name was spelled with the S-E-A and not check the Shawn.
This is Shawn Michaels.
Did he have long hair at one point? No, it wasn't him. No.
Okay, forget it. What else?
Who's the X?
That was Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Damn! Hey! No. Fuck, I don't remember.
Oh, Jeff Hardy. Who? Jeff Hardy?
No.
CM Punk?
No. I know CM Punk, okay?
No, I can't think of who she's talking about. I'm trying to look up wrestlers with C with ponytails right now.
It probably is Shawn Michaels. Maybe it probably is. I'm just gonna say it's Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Probably
All right.
is.
All right, thank you, Miriam. I got to go pick up my paycheck now.
And I had to go eat my burger and fries that Aisha dramatically said I burned.
All right, calm down. Calm down, Miriam. Calm down.
Okay, calm down. Everybody's different.
And that's Miriam's wrestling on the world of wrestling.
There you go. All right, guys, where can the great people find you guys at?
Well, you guys can follow me at Aisha That's 7 on Twitter.com and at Instagram at Aisha That's.
What about you, Weston?
For me, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Anchor Mark. I haven't posted stuff in like 2 weeks, so I'm busy on the PS4. But yeah, that's my YouTube channel. And you can also follow me on Twitter at West_Texas.
Did you just say you got PS4?
Yep.
Why?
Best decision I've ever made. The graphics are so good.
Blah, blah, blah. PS4. Xbox One for life, brother. Xbox One for life. So anyways, you guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. You guys want to add me on Xbox, Smiles for everyone. That's Smiles, the number 4, and everyone. I play Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and a bunch of other games as well. Also, you guys can hit that subscribe button down below if you guys are new. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOver68. Check out the SoundCloud for our new episode of CM Sports. Chase and Matt Talk Sports. We talk about the college football playoffs and the NFL. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for tuning in for the latest Q&A. We hope you guys come in for Q&A number 2 next week. Enjoy your day. Peace.